Oops. Forgot to take the loop off. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. Now, this is not Bleu Blanc Rouge, but it's Game 6 between the Lightning and the Leafs. They're in Tampa tonight. And I just thought, why not? Let's check out and see how much pressure is on Toronto and maybe watch them lose another game, man. Why not? I know it's kind of mean. What can I say? At this time of year, it's playoff hockey. It's time to be mean. All right, so what I'm going to do here is, no, I'm not showing the game, but it's a watch party. So I'm sure if you're out there watching the game with me, we'll talk about it. I'll do a little play-by-play maybe, but definitely commentary and stuff like that. Hopefully we'll have a lot of fun, and it's in place of my normal Saturday hockey talk because, how often do you get a chance to see the Leafs blow another series? Not often, and knock wood, I'm not jinxing the game in their favor. So we'll talk about whatever you want. Game's not started yet. We'll talk about whatever you want pretty much all night. I don't mind talking about other things depending on how the game goes too. Can talk about the Boston series. I haven't really seen much of it, but they're blowing that, and the President's Trophy jinx seems to be working over there. Even more so, I don't want to see Toronto win this series. If they play the Panthers, probably going to beat the Panthers. And I don't want to see them get to the second round or past the second round. Interesting note on that. Toronto Maple Leafs have never played more than 2 rounds of playoff hockey. Now, that sounds unbelievable, but if you go back when they won the Cup the last time, pre-expansion, if I'm correct, it's pre-expansion, still only the original 6 teams, and they only had to play 2 rounds of hockey to get the Cup, and that's how it worked back then. So very interesting kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever. There's a lot of interesting stories and stuff in this series, I guess, for us Habs fans. So if you're here, talk to me in the chat, and let's see who's here already. Guru, Habs Guru, hey, how's it going, man? He says, "Go Bolts, go!" Hey, Sufka, how you doing? Have you seen? Yes, I saw your comment. Here's what I was out all day, so I just got back about an hour ago. It's why I didn't really answer you. Here's my answer, though. It's a bronze medal game for Canada. What's a bronze medal game? That's nothing to be proud of. So, not doing it because who wants to? You know what I'm saying? Here in Canada, you don't win the gold. Get out of here, you bum. Kind of like that. So now I don't think I'm going to be doing that, but I'm doing this one. So hopefully we'll have a lot of fun. Honestly, this one means more to me tonight to see the Leafs lose than to see that game tomorrow. I don't know if that's fair, but that's how I feel. Hey, Lucas, how's it going? Horrible day for you. Hoping it can cheer up in here. I hope, you okay, buddy? I hate to hear people say that. And Guru 2 wants to know. So maybe enlighten us a little bit, please. But if not, I hope you're feeling better, and I hope this can cheer you up. It doesn't go. I hope I'm not jinxing it by doing this. Stand man. How's it going, man? Viewed yours and Matt's grade of the Canadians, and I agreed with grades. You agreed with whose grades? I mean, thanks for watching. Some guy, and I appreciate that you asked, but a bronze medal game is not a big game for Canada. That's how I feel about it, honestly. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but besides tomorrow, I don't know. Weather's gonna be shitty, so I'll probably be home. But I want to work on another video tomorrow. So plus I do have housework and shit like that to do. All right, so if you're here, I see there's 11 people. Say hi, give it thumbs up. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. But talk to me here in the chat. We've got, I don't know how long, another 5 minutes or so till they drop the puck. And hopefully this game comes out the way we want it. I should have done this the last game. that game, man. Jeez. I don't think I've ever watched a playoff series that's not involving the Montreal Canadiens. I've gotten so much, even in the losing games. I mean, they were still exciting. I'm going for the Lightning, except the blowout one for the Leafs. But it's been a fun series to watch. But if they win tonight, not so much. No, there's no Leafs fans in here right now. See, one of the most enjoyable things for me the last game was, and I don't know if anybody watches Louis C.K., but you know where he goes, it's so good. Oh, it was so good. Oh, just so good. It was so good to watch the Leafs fans who are going crazy over a win in the first round, and then the absolute, I don't know what the word is, just they didn't win. The look on their faces was just delicious. And I'm only saying that about Leafs fans that go nuts. So they tell us that getting to the Stanley Cup final 3 years ago, it doesn't mean much if you don't, with the team you had, if you don't win, doesn't mean much. But them to win a game in the first round is like, are you crazy? That's what I say. So that's why I'm enjoying it so much. Am I crazy? I don't know. Maybe I am. Stand man. Oh, but you can't agree with both me and Matt complete because there were some differences. What you're saying is, fair enough, but even though we're both different in some ways, yeah, no, I get that though. That was Matt's first video. If you guys want to see Matt's first video, he's never done a video other than that. What irks me, that doesn't count really as a video, but this legitimately was his first video. Check it out. It's the report card. I have got one out. Matt's got one, and we're going to be working on Pete's next. So we're going to have one for Pete as well. So please check that out. Like him if you got him. I'm worried now about Lucas didn't answer us. Lucas, you okay, buddy? Sofka says that's not. I don't. What it's not what, but I have a special relationship to Canada since Slav is in Montreal, so it's kind of a special game for me. I get that. No, I get that. Did you check out Knuckles Nyland interviewing Slav? I haven't seen it yet. I just saw a trailer from it. But apparently, like if you didn't like him before, you can't walk away from this not liking him. Apparently, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. And yeah, so you should check that out if you haven't yet. Can Matt even ice skate? What do you mean? Matt can skate. He played hockey when he was a kid, younger than he is now. Yeah, Sofka, for me, it's not about bronze exactly, but I mean, if Montreal's not playing for the gold, we're too spoiled, I guess, here. I might be doing my taxes tomorrow. Like if it's rainy and I can't do, I think taxes. I mean, it's on my list to do tomorrow. So I've got to do mine, my ex-wife, and my 3 kids. So. Hey, Luca, how you doing, man? Good to see you there. Yeah, Lucas says also Knuckles and Slav interview was unreal, must watch. Like I said, haven't, but I saw that little snippet, and yeah, I'm gonna watch that probably tomorrow. I mean, I already like Slav. He's very open. He's like very open, very real. Not much. How do I want to say that? Like really honestly open and stuff. That's what I took from that little bit I saw. And yeah, you can't help but like that, But like I said, I like Slav already. Well, they're coming out on the ice. What do you think the kind of pressure these Leafs are feeling right now? Now they're not home, right? So they don't. But with that loss in Game 5, if you ask me, and I said this when Montreal was playing them a few years ago, now it's in their head. Now they're wondering, can we win? Can we win? If they lose tonight, it's even double that. And so I don't know. I'm really excited about this. Luca, yeah, I mean, he seems like he was raised very well, and he's got a good head on his shoulders. And it's probably it was a long way to them picking him, right? That's character, right? You see his character is there. Hey, Jason, let's go Tampa in 7. Yeah, and I said this in the bracket video, like it's that 7 is perfect if it can go 7 and the Bolts win. Oh, so good. I mean, I'm a little nervous for Tampa for this game, but I don't know. I really think Toronto, it's got to be in their head that they cannot win a series. So can they close it out tonight? I mean, they might. I mean, there's a chance, right? We shall see, though. National anthem's playing, so we're not far from having a puck drop. So I agree. I believe that. He says he has typical Eastern Slovakian manners. Come to Kosici. Is that how you say Kosici? Everybody's like that here. Awesome. That's great. I think he's going to be a fan favorite. As much as some of these fans are saying, he's a bust, blah, blah, blah. They're going to love him in a couple of years. And they're all going to go, yeah, I liked him from the beginning. I wasn't. Yeah, you were. You were one of those. Matheson interview with Marinaro, another gem. I saw Tony put it up on Twitter in bits and pieces. And that's all the time I had today for it. And I saw a few bits and pieces of it. Yeah, Jason, I've got that's what I had. Tampa in 7 on the bracket. I didn't really think they, I kind of said, probably in 4. I didn't really think in 4, really. Sofka says women like him too. He'll be a pussy killer. That's not how we term it, but that's okay. That's what I said about Cole. And I mean and Slavkovsky's going to fall in love. If he doesn't have a girlfriend, and I mean he couldn't still, but he's going to love it here in Montreal. Still waiting for puck drop. So I'm looking forward to this game. Hopefully it'll start soon, but they're doing this whole thing. Of course, it's always military for the national anthems. I mean, got nothing against the soldiers personally. The Leafs are under a lot of pressure to win. If they don't win, it will be demoralizing for them. Excuse me. It will be great for me as I will hear my Leaf friends and coworkers cussing on Monday at work. Awesome. I hope that for you. And then listen, if they win tonight, if they lose tonight, you go into Toronto, you've dropped 2 games, can't close it out. It's in your head, and you don't think the pressure from the fans is going to be enormous. Like if they don't win tonight, I don't see how they're going to win Game 7. So, guy, that I agree with you. He's 18 or going to be 19. So he's 19 now, I think. What does he need that for? Play the field, enjoy your life, get your career, established, and then the women are all going to be all around him. Now he might meet a girl that he really, it might happen. You never know. But just saying, I agree with you. I thought Corey Perry was crying there. They just had Corey Perry on there. He was all shaky. Like, what the hell? That's Corey Perry. Hope he goes out and kicks ass tonight. And I don't mean that like literally physically, but I mean around the net. and does the Corey Perry stuff that he does. All right. So if you would like to participate in the conversation, you can by just typing and pressing enter, and talk to me about whatever you want. I don't know if I'm going to do much play-by-play because I guess I know the players by now. So I might do a little play-by-play. I'll do some commentary. Matt may join me, and we'll have some fun. It's all night. Look at the nice weather and all that. The only problem is it's Florida, and you got to live with all the wackos there. That's the only drawback. Sheldon, is he shaking a little bit? Just a little. They're showing Sheldon Keefe drinking water. I don't know. I thought I saw a little shake in the hands as he was up there. I'm just making that up. I don't think he was shaking. John Cooper, steady. Always looks mad. Just steady. Or scared sometimes when they're about to lose, but. Is it possible to get drunk in Canadian NHL game stadiums? Yes, it is, I believe. I don't think they put limits. I'm not sure. They might. I don't know. Game's underway. Good guys are in blue, dark blue. The others are in the white. It's crazy, though. Their uniforms look so similar, right? You know, they're home and away each. No news on the Caulfield contract negotiations. No, I would have mentioned it here if I had heard anything. Habs Guru, I'm sort of in between on that. I'm not really surprised, but a little bit, but not really. The last 7 President's Trophy winners, none of them made it past second round, and only one got knocked out in the first, and the other 6 in the second round. I'm not surprised. I fully expect Boston to be pretty hard to beat in Game 7, but you never know. Florida man is literally the only drawback to living in Florida. But half the men in Florida are Florida man. Now listen, it's not a great place. I wouldn't go there. The Pride someone there, they issued a travel advisement. Don't come to Florida, not just for gay people, but for anybody, because of the way they feel about gays and the guns. The guns, it's ridiculous. And the government. Anyway, let's not talk about that shit. They sell something else than beer. They probably sell wine. I don't know. They don't sell, like, if you're thinking about this, they're not selling this. We're already almost a minute and a half in, by the way. Tampa with the only shot. By the way, changes to the lineup for Toronto is Bunting is in, and they took Justin Hall out and put Liljegren there. I mean, good move. Hall was horrible. We'll see if Bunting does anything or hinders or helps. Sorry, that was just quiet all of a sudden. Hey, Renegade Man. Yeah, listen, Hall's not great, but here, listen. Your team hasn't been able to close out anything in the first round for 19 seasons. You got that opportunity again. You're a good team, and that was the game you give. I mean, they weren't like total shit or anything like that, but that's not the game that you're gonna close. You can't win like that. You can't close out series like that. They don't know how to close out a series. And now it's in their head. Their sticks, they're gripping a little tighter. If they don't win tonight, it's even tighter, and that's what happened against Montreal. It'd be another. It was 3-1. I hope. Listen, knock wood. I hope. So we are 2.5 minutes into this first period. Shots are tied at 3. No score. Good point, Stan. 8th-ranked teams are the worst to play against as they have no pressure. It's very true. And then Montreal, a team built for the playoffs, and it went, it eventually went for their way. If they had a better coach, imagine how good it would have gone. Guru, yeah, no killer instinct. I mean, kind of, right? And you need that to close out a series. Listen, the 4th win in a playoff series, the 4th win, that's the hardest win. That's the hardest win to get, is the game to close out the series. Other than the 7th game, maybe. But hey, Bruce, how you doing? Oh, we got a little scuffling going on there. Pressure here, a little bit of pressure by Toronto. Broke it up. Sergachev racing down, fires it off to the side. I don't know who that is. His backhander, and Samsonov grabs that, and we'll have a face-off there. I'm doing good, Bruce. Thank you. I am for now. There's no score yet, and if the game doesn't go my way, they took a shot away from Toronto for some reason. They were tied at 3, and now they're not. Leafs have led the series just 21.4% of the time through 5 games. Now, that's not a team that, is dominant. Bruce, well, of course, I'm never going to, even regular season, anytime, I'm never going for Toronto. Never, ever. Even if they're up against the Toronto, no, not the. If they're up against my biggest enemies, I still wouldn't go for Toronto. Well, maybe then. Yeah, Bruce, that's me too. Yeah, hate Matthews, hate the Leafs. Ugh. Now here I am. I'm watching the series. I don't want to see them win. They may win tonight. I just don't think they will. I don't want to jinx it. Almost 4 minutes in. Nothing exciting yet, really. And the last game, and there were times Toronto was really good, but just not enough. And you can see they're definitely not dominating Tampa. One game, that was it. The rest of the time, nope. Come from behind wins. Last minute, last second, overtime. So, and if Tampa's woken up, they're not going to lose here. They know how to close out a series. I don't know about Samsonov's playing. He's pretty solid. I'm not going to knock the kid. He's been pretty solid. Better than I would have thought he'd play. Renegade Man Vasilevsky's been horrible, but not last game. And if that Vasilevsky's playing tonight, that's what they need if they're going to win by Tampa, by the way. I'm moving around a lot because I'm a little nervous for the game. You call him Samsonov, not Samsonov, because always off his angles. I feel there's no way they can advance very far with such an inconsistent goalie, and I'm happy about it. Yeah, well, that was one of the knocks on them for going into the playoffs. He's been better than I thought, though. Oh man, they almost just scored. That was close. Oh, there's some pushing and shoving here. Big pile up in front of the Toronto net, and that was really close. Man, Tampa almost scored there. Samsonov did win it, but was he the goalie with the Capitals or he was the backup? Bruce, no, I agree with you. I do believe. I mean, they have the ability to close them out. I don't. Oh, that was close, man. Was that close? He's 3.6, 2 goals against, 8.86 save percentage in the in this series so far. So Samsung, that's not great numbers. Now Vazzy doesn't have great numbers either, but his aren't great either. So for all the bragging you hear or putting Vazzy down, Samsonov not that much better. And the thing is, with Vazzy, history's there on his side. We'll see. Was it Holtby? It could have been. No, was it? Wasn't it? It was some. I don't. Maybe it was Holtby. I don't know. I'm trying to think now when they won the cup. It's only a few years ago, but I want to say though it was Kemper or something like no, yeah, Darcy Kemper, or that's just when that was the Avalanche last year. Yeah, I don't remember. Anybody else know for sure who Washington's goalie was when they won the cup? I know it wasn't Samsonov. He was the backup. It was 2018. Is that long ago already? Oh my god, that's funny. That just seems too long ago. Yeah, so it wasn't Kemper. I guess it might have been Holtby. It might have been Holtby. It was Holtby. Yeah, there you go. I mean, he did win a cup with Capitals, but he was the backup. I think he was the backup. He got injured, so whatever. But I don't know if he doesn't play in the playoffs at all. Actually, does he get his name on the cup? I don't know. Goddamn betting freaking commercials. Oh yeah, sickening all the betting commercials. All right, so whatever you guys want to talk about here. I thought there'd be more people in, actually, to be honest with you. I imagine they're watching. Well, they're watching it live. Doesn't mean they can't come in, but I thought there'd be more. They're showing Sheldon Keefe in the locker room. Doing what? To me, he just looks like a thumb in a suit with hair. I guess I don't know. I don't like his look. I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the fact that he's coaching the Leafs. Only Leafs coach I ever really liked while they were coaching the Leafs that I remember was Pat Burns, because I liked Pat Burns, and when he went there, I didn't hold it against him necessarily. And anyways, that's the only one. So we have 13:44 left here in the first. Shots are 5-3 favor at Tampa. There is no score yet. And honestly, not a very exciting game yet. So I would have expected a faster pace game. And you know what? I'll say that I would have expected right now more from the Leafs here. Still early. I'm not saying that, but I would have expected them to start this game better than this. Oh my God, they almost scored there. That was a good save by Samsonov, or the puck hit him. But that was a good chance by Tampa right there. So far, the only two good, Tampa up with the two only really good goal chances that I've seen so far. So, and again, this is going to be a game that you've got you've got another chance to close this out, and you're delivering a subpar performance so far. And another thing I liked, after the game, they interviewed the players in Tampa. Not one of them put the Leafs down. Not one of them. They must have been prepped when they got back in the room. Don't light a fire under the Leafs. And they didn't. And you might be seeing a little benefit there. There's going to be a penalty, though, to Tampa. Stamkos going off. I'm not sure for what exactly yet. Yeah, isn't that a great time? Let's get it quick. It's not too late to get a bet in. If Toronto loses this series, you got to think Morton Dubas is losing their job. Dubas, Keefe, and possibly Shanahan. Bruce, yeah, we all miss the Expos here, but it's not happening. So at this point, not worth talking about. Tripping call for Stamkos. Big penalty kill here. And by the same token, big power play for Toronto here. They had like one of the best power plays in the league. They need to score here. We'll see. 30 seconds gone in it. Hit that guy. They're showing Matthews. Hit him. $55 seconds left in the power play. They'll prove their point when Braden Point scores another game-winning goal. Well, let's see. Game's still young, but so far, good kill by Tampa, and not an exciting power play for Toronto. This does not look like a good power play to me. And I know it's a good power play. Like I know it is, but it doesn't look it tonight so far. Anyway, the signs are all there. Short-handed attempt. I don't think he got the shot away exactly. 14 seconds left on their power play. They got a Giordano. They're going to change up here. 5 seconds left. So a good kill here by Tampa. A good kill by Tampa. They're back at full strength. Renegade Man might be a better reaction if the Lightning win. Yeah, I read it wrong. 100%. And you know what? They deserve it. They want to get their hopes up so much and go great. And then why don't you wait and make sure they're not going to choke before you do that? But no, every year they get caught up. Good reaction by Vazzy there. A little pressure here by Toronto now. They can't clear the puck. Bolts. I think this is the best pressure by Toronto so far. Not great, like it's not like it's great, but they're consistently there in the offensive zone. Marner with a chance, and there. Wow, good save by Vazzy there on. I don't know who that is. Shots are 6-6, no score. 8:35 left in the first. Lucas, I just saw you. I'm really sorry to hear that, Lucas. We all know what that. Well, maybe we all don't, but I know what that's like. Really sorry. My sympathies, dude. Your age too. That's tough. So we got 8 minutes left in the first. Here come the Leafs. They flip it into the corner. And Lightning clear it. Leafs have it now in their own end. Up into the neutral zone. It's knocked in, but Tampa carried it actually into their own zone. They flip it back out. Toronto picks that up there. They're back up into their end. Behind the net. Gustafsson comes out. Flips it into the corner, Tampa's corner. And I think he went to change up. Here comes Tampa. Sergachev over to. Anyways, the pass missed the guy. Oh, there's Stamkos behind the net. Tries a wraparound. There's a little mistake there. And two Lightning all alone there. I got to look at it again and see what was a bad pass attempt or something happened there where the puck popped up. They're going to show it? No. There's a good save by Vazzy. Here it is. They don't show how it happened, though. But they wraparound attempt, sort of. He went halfway, came back and tried. That's a wraparound. Lucas, yeah, me too. Even more so now, pulling for the Tampa win. Hope they win it for your friend. It's a commercial break here. That's really tough at your age for that to happen, man. Commercial break, by the way. That's I think I said that. What's to talk about? I don't know. Got a couple of videos out. Like honestly, like just put out 3 videos over the last few days. So go check that out. That's 2. There's 2 report card videos. One from me. One from Matt. His first ever video, and I did a video about Pierre-Luc Dubois and the potential of him coming to Montreal. So hopefully you guys will check that out. I put a bunch of YouTube shorts out there, but it's all from my poems. So you can check that out too. They're showing the Leafs fans. This is that's in Toronto outside. Now they're waving white flags, which I noticed before tonight. But I mean, isn't a white? That's like waving a white towels, I guess. Waving a white flag, and doesn't that mean you give up? Like who's waving white things? It'll be a tough few days in the next few days, Lucas. You can imagine what is for his mom. I thank you, Lucas. I appreciate that. Hopefully, we do more like that. Different people. Hopefully, we're underway again. By the way, 6:20 left in the first. Shots are tied at 7. No score. Really love to see Tampa get that first goal. Still a little surprised at the Leafs. I mean, I don't know. Do you think this game would have more pace? You know, a little more pace, a little more determination on the Leafs' part to be all over the Lightning, aggressively playing this game. You're just not seeing it. Lucas, yeah, he was a really cool guy. He was really nice, and his co-author there too. They're really nice guys, and yeah, I mean, we got a little bit out. I would have liked to. It's my first interview like that, but and then watching it is like there was no back and forth on. I just let him tell his story, went on to the next question type of thing. Yeah, but I got to learn how to do them. I'll get better at them if I get any more. Geez, another commercial break. They're gonna milk this for as much money as they can make on this, I'm sure. The NHL. Give a thumbs up, by the way, if you're having a good time. And consider subscribing. It's weird. I haven't done a live a game. It feels like a long time, and it's what 16 days. Yeah, 16 days. That's all. I'm hungry. I should have eaten before. Had a bit of a late lunch, but not a big lunch. It's typical when I do a game. I'm always hungry. All right. So if you're out there in the audience, I appreciate it. Say hi if you haven't yet. Throw me a question, anything you might want to know about the Habs. If there's anything I know, I'll answer you. There's not a lot of news out there about them, and I don't think there'll be any deals. The um, draft lottery is not that far away now. We're looking at 9 days away now. So there'll be a live stream for that. Don't forget, we're going to do a live stream that's coming up really soon, and hopefully the results will be really good for Montreal. They're about to drop the puck again. Oh, yeah, I'm just still surprised with this Leafs team. I really, they're on a power play even here again. So now I didn't realize that. Forgot. So another power play. I think they had, I want to say the third best power play in the league during the season or something like that. And I don't see it here. If the first period goes and they've had 2 power plays and they got nothing to show for it, I mean, that's not good. But still, we got a minute something left on a minute 5 left on the power play. Still time. Ooh, they missed on a one-timer there. Tavares. Blocked shot. Good kill so far. Good kill. Foot race all alone. Killorn. Shot. Save Samson. Another shot on the rebound. Save Samsonov. 43 seconds left in the power play. We'll have a face-off in Toronto's end. I mean, there's been maybe 2 incidences where I think if I'm a Toronto fan, I'm merely excited, that got some good chances. The rest of them have all been the Lightning, at least 4, 5, 6 of them. It's weird if you're trying to close out a series and you're playing like this. On the second attempt to close it out. Hey, BL, how you doing? Lots of hard feelings there in Winnipeg. That's a team that's about to blow up in a bad way. Hellebuck today said also not interested in a rebuild. And he's a free agent after next season. Potentially. And Dubois, listen, I'm not really encouraged by that last goal. I think it was the winning goal for Vegas. He really was he was lazy on that. He looked at it and said, yeah, it'll be over and I'm out of here. It's what it looked like, I got to say. So, anyways, he's played his last game as a Jet, probably. From the look of it, they're either moving. They can't move him. Honestly, I don't know how they're going to trade him. So it looks like he's going to get traded, but who knows? Might be a good time to throw an offer sheet his way in July if you haven't gotten him by then. If you really want him, I don't know. I wasn't impressed with that last play, though. All right, got 2:48 left in the first. Shots are 9-7 in favor of Tampa. No score. And I think the chances, if they put up that scoring chances, Tampa's got to be ahead on that. But that Winnipeg situation, Rick Bowness, there's pushback on what he came out and said. He wasn't happy with the team, disgusting, all that stuff. There's a lot of pushback on what he said. Players not happy. Blake Wheeler, he pushed back on that, and they're not happy. So there's going to be some changes there in Winnipeg for sure. I got to think new coach. I don't think Bowness worked out there. If you ask me, I think he lost the room. And if he didn't before, he might have in those comments. It was very interesting to see what goes on there and what's going to happen in the Pierre-Luc Dubois situation. It might make the price tag for him a little lower. So, it might happen because that might be something. I don't disagree with you, BL. I don't disagree with you, but there's a lot of smoke around him here in Montreal, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, either way, I think Montreal waits till they can get him in free agency or not, right? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I don't think it affects the forward progress of this team. If if they don't get him, I don't think it affects that. Not with the emergence of Kirby Dach. And then if we luck out at the lottery, you never know, man. We could have one of those top 3 picks. Minute 32 left here in the first. great. I mean, if I'm Tampa, I want to score a goal here. I think they score a goal in this last minute. Man, that's gotta just demoralize this team. Just delicious if it happens. Oh, bit of a chance there for Toronto. How they're not just all over the Lightning here. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Where's their drive? Where's their drive to win? The players on the ice, never mind the coaching and all that. Where is their pride to win this game? I'm not seeing it. I'm happy for it, believe me. But man, if I'm a Toronto fan, I am screaming at the TV. That last minute shot there, they could have scored a goal there, but it went wide, I think. So period's over. No score after one. If this was like boxers, right? After how they rate the rounds. Yeah, this first period goes to Tampa. This first period goes to Tampa. No score and all that, but only one team really showed they wanted to win this period was Tampa in my eyes. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think about that. And anything. It's 15 minutes till the next period. Anything you guys want to talk about here in the chat. I mean, if it's too crazy or rude or whatever, I won't. But whatever you guys want to talk about. And while you're at it, if you like the first period, if you like my commentary, please give a thumbs up. Appreciate that. And if you're not a subscriber, you can consider it. Got to say also, if Tampa wins this game tonight, be doing Monday's game as well, because I'm not missing that 7th game with the potential for the absolute sheer and utter ecstasy of what might happen for us as Habs fans. There's no way I'm missing that game. And the thing, even if they say they lose this series, right? Those Leafs fans, you figure, okay, well, we got at least a year of them not being. No, it's not going to happen. They'll be stupid again. They like the punishment. I think to be a Leaf fan, you must have to be like a sadomasochist. It must be. Hey, Slinksy, how you doing? You just spent $1,400 on a pair of skates and $430 on a hockey stick. Wow. And there you go. We were talking about this, I want to say in the last couple of weeks about, soccer, why it's so popular. And there you go. Look how expensive it is for hockey. Soccer's not even close to that. So tell us, $1,400. What kind of what pairs, like what brand and whatever skates you got? I'm very curious because in my day, $1,400 probably would have bought you a dozen pair of skates and good ones, like Tax, which was the best skate in my day. BL really, and for the Rangers? Why were the Rangers going into that like favorites or something? Wasn't New Jersey a better team during the regular season? So, I mean, I had New Jersey for that one. I did not take the Rangers. Good question, BL. We should have asked that. Slinksy, what level for that kind of money? If you're spending that kind of money on equipment like that, like what level of hockey are you playing? Carbon fiber skates. Now, when you say carbon fiber skates, that's the blade, right? The Well, I don't know what you call that. No, I'm not. That's not what I'm doing. The blade, not the blade itself, but the whatever. Where the blade goes into, right? That's the carbon fiber, right? I mean, awesome. Well, but I mean, what I meant by that, BL, was that Jersey finished ahead of them in the standings. Did they not? You're playing Double A. Awesome. Best of luck, eh? Best of luck. It's crazy. The price. That's crazy. 1,400 for skates. Wow. Now I'm trying to think how much is the most I ever paid for skates. I don't even think I ever paid $100 for a pair of skates. My last pair of skates I bought, I think I spent like $70 on them. But I bought skates. It's been a while. Hey Mike, how you doing? Slinksy. So you're, oh wow, 18. Wow. Awesome though. Awesome. Like I said, best of luck playing hockey. I'm really interested. I'm usually not for what this panel has to say, but I'm kind of interested in what they have to say here tonight. I can't hear it because that's copyright, but I'm curious as to you know how much on their knees for the Leafs they are or not tonight. I'm really curious. Slinksy, no, listen, I know this. If you if you can be a goalie today, like coming up, like that's a lot of money. I know this because of Jeff. Jeff, his daughter, is a goalie. Young, but I mean still a goalie. And every time he's got to change pads and get new this, and I know what he spent on that kind of stuff. So yeah, goalie's the word. You don't want your kid playing goalie. You look at that and go, yeah, no soccer. We're gonna go with soccer. Predictions for the second period. Anybody want to make predictions for the second period? You can't use Sears catalogs for pads anymore. No, you can't. In our day, though, it was a little different. At least out on like the regular rinks, like outdoor rinks. Although in my day, the not the double A, but I mean all the younger kids, they all played outdoors. It wasn't everybody that played indoors when I was a kid. Are they beating up on them about their power play, which is supposed to be a great power play? Didn't look great in this game so far. Lilligren only had what two under 3 minutes. They went heavy on their top four on the defense. Have you heard the saying "black tape hides the puck"? Yes, but I'm going to be very honest with you. I never liked black tape, and I usually used white. But you're right. It does hide the puck, which I guess when you're shooting on the goalie, right? It's easier. It's harder for the goalie to pick up the puck or where it's going when it's like that. So yeah, but I never really liked black tape. I also didn't like black tape. Always was stickier to use, like what for whatever reason. So I always liked white, and now they got every color in the rainbow, obviously. So, but it didn't matter for me, also, right? I never, when I was a kid, never played organized, and then when I did as an adult, like in like these old timer things, it wasn't serious enough to me to worry, and I wasn't good enough for. I mean, I'm definitely not a skilled hockey player. But I mean, I can skate a little bit, and I can, I can play a little bit, but I'm not good. Although this was funny, I used to always go out, like even as an adult, out in the outdoor rinks. That's usually it. So I played. I want to say one season. Yeah, the first season I played like 20 games in an old timers league. So then when I got out, like I got better, obviously. When I got out on the ice, like for the outdoor rinks, and I was playing against, whoever I used to play against, that type of player, and I was just, adequate. I was like the best player on the ice all of a sudden. And it was weird. That's never happened for me. But it's amazing when you play organized and, you get some guys to give you pointers and stuff. Yeah, it's amazing the difference. Yeah, Slinksy, that's a really good thing that they do that. And I know Tim Hortons, I'm not the biggest on them anymore, but Tim Hortons does stuff like that. And everywhere, like here in Dorval, they have that. They have stuff everywhere for that. And it's needed because, it can't only be rich kids that go out and play, right? And get the chance. 430 for a stick, and all you would have asked for them to throw in is a roll of tape. Shit, I would have asked for something else. I wouldn't have bought it. There's no way. I'm too cheap to buy a $430 stick. And I'm not good enough for, like, there's no, if me having a $430 stick, I mean, I can't think of an analogy for it, but it's a waste of money. It's Canadian Tire. I'm thinking of maybe BL, that Jumpstart program. Canadian Tire is good company. Tim Hortons is an American company now, not a Canadian company anymore. And their quality sucks since that change, and their service is pretty shitty too. I don't drink coffee, so I can't speak on that. You started playing ball hockey at 5. That's cool. I played ball hockey indoors one season. When I was how old was I? I had to be like 31 or 32. Now that's different. See, ball hockey is a little, that's, you would think that's ball hockey, not hard. Ball hockey might be harder because you're running the whole time, right? Skating not as hard as running. So that was tough, man. It was tough. I did one season of ball hockey. Plus, also you're playing with a ball. It's not the same. Sherbrooke, that's isn't that where is that where Joshua Roy plays in Sherbrooke? Up 5-2 in the third. Roy's having a hell of a playoffs. Riley Kidney's having a hell of a playoffs. Oh, you get the stick curved your way. Have it your way. Quebec beat Gatineau last night 5-2. Gatineau, that's where Kidney's playing. I thought Kidney had like 2 goals and, well, he's got 2 goals and 5 assists in the series. I think, or Wad does, one of them. Good prospects. I think Joshua Roy, I think we see him next year here. I really do. Going to be one of the rookie crop of next year. Predictions for period number 2. Excuse me. I don't like doing that. Predictions for period number 2. Personally, I think more of the same. More of the same. And the farther this game goes, where it's either scoreless or tied or really close, harder it's going to be for Toronto. It gets more and more and more into their heads. Marks is what store is that? He's Guru says Marks does jumpstart as well. BL says Kraken prospect Jacob Melanson has a hat trick for the Sherbrooke Phoenix. Where is Joshua Roy playing? Isn't he playing in Sherbrooke? We got to be getting close now. We're getting close to the second period starting. I would say about another 5 minutes. We should have a second period. And we'll see if the Leafs are going to come out any better. Honestly, they need to. If they're waiting to the third period to show the urgency to win this game, it's a mistake. So if you don't see the Leafs coming out, and they're all over the Lightning, and the pace is quick and all that. If you don't see that, I think there's something wrong with them. Imagine there's no Bruins or Maple Leafs at all. I mean, I kind of want Boston to be there because that means the Panthers didn't advance, and that draft pick didn't get worse. But I don't know if they're jinxed. It's it kind of makes you believe in that President's Trophy jinx, right? Especially if they lose, just being brought to the 7th game. But I mean, that's also playoff hockey, right? So, I don't expect. I guess it's tomorrow. Bruins are playing. I don't expect them to come out at home and anything other than at a fast pace and looking to score that goal quick, the first goal. That's what I would expect. Bill, yeah, I know about Kidney traded to Gatineau, and I thought Raw was in Phoenix, Sherbrooke, the Sherbrooke Phoenix. Marner performing well in this series, 11 points. Yeah. But if Toronto loses this series, he's going to be sitting on the bench crying, though. Which I guess is fair, though. I mean, listen, if it was, I don't know that I'd cry personally, but I think, if I can understand. It's such an emotional time. I can understand it, actually, but can make jokes about it anyway. See the stupid commercials with the right winger? You only eat right wings? Well, I'm a right winger. Sorry, stupid. Roy's second in playoff scoring, and Kidney is 4th. Yeah, I mean, they're having great playoffs. It's good to see that, Habs prospects doing great things. It's not some other team that we have to talk about, It's a change. It's a change that, over the last 20 years for sure, we haven't had that. Our prospects have been like dog food, All right, like I said, they're back. Just about to drop the puck for period number 2. Skating from right to left on your TV screen is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Faz is going to get that win-loss record this season in the playoffs back to even at 3-3 with a win tonight. Knock wood. Here's a puck drop right now, won by Tampa. Icing call against the Leafs. 19 seconds into the second. Too early for me to say that. Is that drive to win there or not? Too early, but it doesn't look like it is yet. So, but still, give him a couple minutes. Another whistle. I think the puck went deflected out. A little bit of a stop-start to start the second. Sheldon Keefe looking a little like a deer in the headlights, just a little bit. But it could be biased about it. That was a bit of a dirty play by the Leaf. Oh, yeah, okay. So high sticking Shen on Stamkos. So Tampa goes on the power play. I mean, I don't know that it's as important as it was for the Leafs to score on the power play, but man, it would be nice here that they do score and get the lead. So it's kind of important. We'll see. They also have a good power play. Let's see if they're having any better luck on the power play. They're moving that puck around. Shot. I think Samsonov got a piece of that. Tampa keeps it in. Killorn shoots. Save Samsonov. Killorn gets it up along to the half wall to Sergachev at the point. Back down to Stamkos at the wall. To Killorn behind the net. Back to Stamkos. Back up to Sergachev, but not a great pass. Back to Stamkos. Back to Sergachev. He does not keep that in, and it is offside. Couldn't see from the angle because the boards were there, but I thought that was an offside. It looked like it came out, and the linesman blew the whistle. Oh, that might not have come out. That might not have actually come out. Tampa set up now. Moving the puck around. Work it, work it. Work it, work it. No. Bad pass up to the point. Goes all the way back. Both teams not looking great on the power play. $15 seconds left on it. Puck went over the glass. 12 seconds left on the power play. We'll have a face-off at the left circle, to the left of Samsonov. Maybe a little nerves on both their parts here. I don't know. But Tampa's power play didn't look much better than Toronto's. 12 seconds left. Tampa wins the draw. Oh, shot there. Save Samsonov. More that hit him, but his pad was in the right spot. And that's killed off. Some aggressive play there by a Toronto player. I don't know who it was. Here comes Tampa the other way. Perry couldn't handle a pass. Marner, dangerous. Big save. Here comes Tampa. Bad pass there. Good point. Good shot by Cole, but it went off Samsonov and out. So the face off there. Yeah, I'm still not seeing that that effort there by that energy and that effort by Toronto. Not seeing it really from either team. But and kind of Tampa needs it too. But I mean, they're I don't really care about. I don't hate Tampa. I mean, some of you guys do, but I don't hate Tampa. When they're playing Montreal, I do, but not in general. I know a lot of teams hate. A lot of fans hate them because of the way they skirted the salary cap when we played them that year in the finals. Some chances here from Tampa. They're up 15-9 in shots. Still no score, and we are just over 4 minutes into the second. Some good effort here now by Tampa. It's not, it's not the pace isn't, but I mean they're giving some effort here, and I don't see this kind of effort from Toronto tonight. So I'm happy for that, though. But man, if I'm a Leafs fan, I'm not liking this game. One thing I'm really glad of, though, I'm glad this is not a blowout. I would, if I say by either side, I'm lying, but you know what I mean. I'm by one side. I don't want to jinx that, so I'm not saying it. Not fully. 5 minutes in. I wonder when we're going to see that effort from them. Four on two here. Pass went wide. Come on, guys. Cleared his puck. A little bit of pressure here again. Some good effort by Toronto. Shot through traffic, didn't get through. Another shot from the point, didn't get through. And another one, and Bazzi makes the save and hangs on. We'll have a face-off there. Some pushing and shoving. Ryan O'Reilly getting some attention there. 6 minutes even gone. So there's 14 minutes left in the second period. In the scoreless tie, they're about to go, I think, for a commercial break. I think. Maybe not. 12 block shots for Toronto, 7 for Tampa so far. Shots are 14-12, favorite Tampa. Another quick whistle, so another face-off coming. So this time to the right of Vasilevsky. Sorelli and I think Matthews taking the draw. Matthews wins the draw. I know I say that with a surprise in my voice. Nice. 2-on-1. No, not for long though. Icing call against Tampa. 13:25 to go in the second. Not as exciting so far as the first period, I think, from either team. This is a weird game for a game that's an elimination game. It's not. I don't know. It's a weird game for me. All right, anybody here? Nobody's talking to me. Am I still on? It's working. What do you guys think? And what do you think is going to happen here in the second? Are we going to get a goal? You think? What do you think of Toronto's effort? No, that didn't get a response. All right. And don't talk to me then. Another Peter Pan movie? What the hell? That's what we needed. Another Peter Pan movie. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of starting to think this is going to be like we're not going to get any goals till the third period. Still a lot of hockey left in the second, but still, it just doesn't seem like either team wants to grab this game by the throat. You know, that's what it just doesn't seem like that. Hell, there hasn't been a comment in like 14 minutes. What's it? You guys there? Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Second period. Vazzy, that's his worst period when facing elimination since 2020. He's got an under 900 save percentage. Second period only. The other periods, like off the charts, good number. It's okay, Sligsy. I'm just, just trying to guilt you guys into talking to me. Okay, so we're about to have this face off. I forget where it is. It's to the right of Samsonov. Right, it was an icing call. For some reason, there was a quick whistle after the draw, and I don't know why. So they'll do it again. Won by Tampa. Quick shot attempt. Didn't get. But they're putting some pressure on now. Well, not for long. Some good stick work there to intercept that pass. Toronto takes it back. Sergachev now in his own end with it. Stretch pass up to Esamont, I think that is. Toronto picked up an errant pass there behind their net with it. Riley coming out. Passes over to Kerfoot. Kerfoot sort of just dumps it in. Lightning threw it back out to the neutral zone. Some changing up happening. There's danger of too many men on the ice there for Toronto, but it didn't happen. Real back and forth stuff here. Neither team able to hold the zone long. Toronto right now in the offensive zone. Oh, danger there. Tip shot went wide though. Matthews' shot didn't get through. Lightning not able to clear. So this is the longest pressure by Toronto in a while. Shot wide. Still puck still in there. Lightning finally get it and get it out. Here comes Marner right back in, carrying the puck. Oh, nice save there off of Willie Styles, I think. Anyway, somebody right in front. Yeah, it was Willie Styles. Hagel over the line. To Cirelli, back to Hagel, shot wide. Hagel back up to the half wall. Back to Hagel. Oh, tripped. That's a tripping call right there. Come on. Marner breaking up. Sends it into the corner. There's a Leaf there getting up slow. I think it was Lafferty. I think that's Lafferty. I'm not sure. Awesome, Guru. No, don't stop and type if you're on your way home, dude. Appreciate it, though. So we're almost at the halfway point of the second. Shots are 14-13. Tampa hasn't had a shot on goal, it seems like, in a few minutes. Icing against Tampa. Again, though, the bulk of the chances are again coming from Tampa, not from Toronto. They're getting some, but not the most difficult ones. But they just showed that's a good save by Vazzy and a good chance there. But some pressure here by Tampa, hopefully. They just got in there and set up, but Toronto, they don't clear. Oh, deflected shot. Say Samsonov, he'll hang on to that. We'll have a face-off there. They're going to go for a commercial break here. I bet you anything. Yeah, a save by Samsonov. I mean, he was in the right position, and it hit him here. So, but I mean, his positioning was right. I don't really want to give him a compliment. I don't really want to. So, what do you think? Are we going to get a goal here in the second? I think it's going to go to the third before we get that opening goal. And then you never know. Maybe that holds up. Who knows? The way they're playing now, not a lot of offense coming. But then again, one goal pops in, kind of opens up the floodgates for goals to be scored. That could happen. Point is, still a lot of hockey left. I'd feel a lot more comfortable if at least Tampa had the lead. Because that could work for Toronto, right? The closer you get to the end of this game, if they pop that first goal, could be it, right? I don't want to see that. Anybody agree with me? What do you guys think? How do you think this is going to go? So far, so good, though. I like the fact that Tampa's playing. To me, Tampa's playing better tonight than Toronto. So they're playing a little better, and I think it bodes well so far. We'll see. Also, though, the longer this goes, that Toronto can't score. It's got to be in their head. It has to be in their head, in the back there. That can we win? Can we win? We can't win. And if that gets in there, they're in trouble. Icing against Toronto. $9:18 to go in the second. Shots are now 15-12. What? I thought Toronto had 13. Again, they lost a shot? That's weird. Curtis Lazar, 1-0 New Jersey in the first. Here it's 8.5 minutes to go in the second. And puck went over the glass. We'll have a face-off, I think, just over the Toronto line. Or just outside the that's a better way to term it. Yep. Paul gets thrown out. He ain't happy. Colton in to take the draw, and he wins it. Shot into the corner. They're fighting for it along the boards. Nice takeaway there. I don't know who it was. Tampa player. Shot. I don't know if Samsonov got a piece of that or it went wide. Anyway. Nylander gives it away. Tampa coming the other way, hopefully. Nope. Given away again. Behind the Toronto net. Sent up to the line and out. Nice. Over the line. Makes a move. Pass. Shot. Vazzy makes the save. Good read by Vazzy. And in the right position. And an easy save on Liljegren, it looked like. Matthew Nyes. That's how you pronounce it if you didn't know. Nyes rhymes with fries. .707 left in the second. 16-14 shots in favor of Tampa. No score. Kucherov flips it into the Tampa zone. It's in the corner now. It was Toronto zone, excuse me. Toronto breaks it out over the line. Matthews with a shot went through the crease wide. Marner with it into the corner. Matthew, I think it's Matthews. Yep. Makes a move. Another move. Leaves it for Marner. Marner back to Matthews. Shot. Good save by Vazzy there. Read that play well. Shot from Matthews. Hits somebody. Tampa can't clear it. And guess who scores? Matthews makes it 1-0 with 6:13 left in the second. Not happy about that. Oh well. A lot of hockey left. So I wonder if this will open up a little bit the floodgates, and hopefully not just for Toronto, but for Tampa. See, the problem with that is now they can relax a little bit with the lead, a little bit. Vazzy was screened, and it just went over his head or his shoulders and in. It had to be, of course, it had to be Matthews. I mean, of course, it had to be Matthews. Shots are now tied at 16, and it's 1-0 Toronto. 6 minutes left in the second. Come on, boys. Let's get that back quick. Come on. Shot. Didn't get through. Now, pace is starting to pick up a little bit. And Tampa needs to do that. I mean, they got to get serious about getting that next goal. You guys need that next goal. Yeah, no, he did. He did. I'm not saying he didn't. Just don't feel like saying good things about Matthews. Come on, guys, get this back before the period ends. Come on. Come on. Damn it. Amazing what one goal will do, eh? Changes everything. Come on, guys. Move it up, puck around. Move it. Find an opening. Oh, man. Close. Some good pressure here by Tampa. And we're going to have a penalty. A tripping penalty against Toronto. Now's the time for a power play goal. You already showed the goal. Why are you showing their goal again? God damn Sportsnet. Show the penalty. There you go. Brody. 2 minutes for tripping. I'm looking forward to supper after this game. I don't know. I doubt I'm going to watch the Oilers Kings game though. We'll see. If there's nothing to watch, like other, then I'm going to watch that probably. But I might find something on. Although it's Saturday, there's not a lot of my shows on Saturday. That's for sure. I haven't watched my. I still watch Bill Maher. I didn't watch it this week because he's got Elon Musk on, and from what I've seen, he kind of fawns all over him, and I can't watch that. I can't watch Elon Musk being fawned all over. I'll watch it eventually, but I just don't want to. I'm not ready for that shit. Three days in between games, not sure who that favors. I guess a point. I don't know. It favors whoever's the most banged up, I imagine. You got to think for Toronto, it's an extra day of wondering if they're good enough to close out a series or not. An extra day of that percolating in their brains. We'll see. They could be lucky here in that they got that a late goal, relatively late in the game, and that might the way that this is being played, that might stand up. I don't know. Let's try to jinx the goalie. Jinx Samsonov. Anyway, tap on the power play. So gets cleared down though. Their first power play wasn't impressive, so let's see how this one looks. Stamkos shot, save, and hung on by Samsonov. That pass was too slow, and Stamkos had to wait for it. And if it was delivered faster, he might have scored. But Samsonov had plenty of time to get in the right place. Cleared down again. 2:30 left in the second. 1:05 left in the power play. Come on, again. That pass was delivered too slow. Cleared. 35 seconds left in the power play. Bill, I know what series you were talking about. I don't watch basketball. Come on, Lightning couldn't hold the zone. They got it back in there. Penalties over. So a lost opportunity there. That might come back to haunt them. 35 seconds left in the second period. Looks like it's going to be a 1-0 lead for Toronto after 2. Last opportunity by Toronto. Matthew's shot hit a skate. And Tampa will clear it. And it'll be 1-0 after 2 periods. I'm not fully comfortable with that. I'm really not. I would much rather, obviously, have Tampa be leading going into the third. That's not the case. This is a very veteran Tampa team, so it's not. I'm not fully worried. It's just 1 goal. It's not going to shock me if this series or this game goes to overtime. But anyway, so far only 1 goal in the game. And what did you guys think of that second period? Is it how you thought it'd be at this point in this game? And the Leafs fans are going wild. God, I hope it doesn't end up. I'm not even saying it. It's going to be Tampa. All right, so we got 15 minutes. Talk to me here instead of leaving because people are leaving. Give a thumbs up on your way out. Appreciate that. And let's have a chat. We've got 15 minutes. Anything you want to talk about within reason. And I'm willing to talk about that. Any minute now, Matt should be popping in because he told me to be here for the game. So it's third period coming up. By now, he should be coming in. Or not. Who knows? If Tampa pulls this out, I will be doing Monday's game. So look for that. Hopefully. I hope. This has been fun. Just not the result exactly that I was hoping for. And I think people aren't happy because they're leaving. Why are people leaving? It's still a 1-0 game. It's not gone yet, this game. If you are here, though, please talk to me in the chat and we can get through this 15 minutes and I don't have to try to figure out what to say. Because, that's a lot of work, Oh, these guys on the panel, boy, they're going to be happy. Leafs are up by 1, yeah! How is the I don't really know. The strike, I don't really know. That's the government workers, right? Everyone's blaming it on Trudeau. Nobody wants to talk about anything else other than something like that. Okay, what can I come up with? Let's tell you what I'm doing. I'm working on videos. I haven't got anything as in the can as I've had. Well, I'll have Pete's video for his report card out soon, and I'm working on other things. That's not saying much, eh? Pretty vague. What about you guys? Come on, somebody talk to me. Zabinajad scores for the Rangers. It's a 1-1 game over there. I hope that kind of happens here in this game, that Tampa gets the next goal. Because at this point in the game, I don't want to see Toronto go up by 2. But then again, um, the 2-goal lead's the worst lead in hockey, as they say. Still don't want to see that happen. But man, if Tampa could only score the next goal and the next one after that go up 2-1, then it's going to be in their heads by then. I don't know, but Toronto getting this first goal, I mean, you got to figure it helps to alleviate some of that worry for them. So I'm not happy about that. I wonder what if Toronto wins this game, wonder what this panel's going to do. They're going to cut to the panel. They're all going to be up on the desk. Yay! Or under the desk, you know. Interview with Austin Matthews after the game, after they won. Austin, will you please take your pants off for us? Pete's report card. He looks like he is all brawn, no brains. I say he didn't do very well in school. Why are you talking about Pete like that? Well, why would you say something like that without putting LOL or what? Like, I don't know what it is you got against Pete. Pete got recognized where he's at. He's away from home for a couple of weeks for work, and wherever he's teaching a course, I think, or I forget exactly what he's doing, but wherever he is, somebody recognized him there. Said, here's the story. Like, I forget where he was that he got recognized, but the guy said, like, do I know you? And going, well, I'm not from around here. I live in Victoria. No, the guy says, no, I know you from somewhere. I'm sure of it. I know you from somewhere. So Pete said, well, sometimes I do talk about hockey on YouTube. And the guy goes, Peter, Pitr, and called him Pete the Fist. And goes, yeah, I watch Talking Habs all the time. So he got recognized. That's pretty cool. Pete's report card would be out, and it may be a problem. Here's the story. Pete sent me, like, I asked him for it. A few days later, I got it. I only tried to starting editing yesterday, and with his, it's a movie file, MOV file. It won't play in either StreamYard here or in my editor. So I tried to change the file from that to an MP4, found somewhere to do that, and it came out with only one side, like it was only on the right side of the sound. So I screwed it up. But I screwed it up to the point that I even downloaded it again, and it's still telling me it needs to change. Like, it's all screwed up. So I have to get a new version, him to send me a new version, and then I'll run it. I don't know what I'm going to do. Matt did this for me. The first time he did it, what irks me, it was an MOV file. I ran it through StreamYard. Oh, this is why I couldn't run it through StreamYard. Also, the file was way too big. So, anyways, had a little trouble with Pete's. He doesn't know this yet, so hopefully he might be finding this out now. So it's in question, but I should have one for Pete. BL, you put the name Pete the Fist on him. He not his favorite. Listen, honestly, but a lot of nicknames are like that, right? It's not his favorite, but I told him that it's catching and I like it. So Pete the Fist it is. And when I'm doing my descriptions when he's in the video, I put Pete the Fist. I think it's a great. I told him it's a great nickname, man. It's perfect for what when he's on here. I like it, but I don't think it's his favorite thing. But listen, if you want money, you got to talk to Pete for money. I'm not paying money for that. That's his name. But yes, BL, you're the one who gave him that nickname. And I'm the one who's making it stick. Well, we're losing people. Instead of leaving, why don't we talk? Send me a message and I will talk to you for a small price of $5. No, I should do that. I should go on. What's that service where you pay them to send you like these personal messages? I should go up there and try to make money that way. When he showed his fist on the screen, it was automatic. I agree with you, and I love the name. I don't know that. Like I think he likes it, but he's too shy to say he likes it. I think that's what it is. But him getting recognized and then that guy saying that name kind of cements it, right? I think. Think Arbor would be intimidated by someone named Pete the Fist. People are funny. Fractured neck. Yikes. That's bad. They're talking about Ryan Reynolds. Apparently, Ryan Reynolds is going to make a $1 billion offer for the Senators. That's what I read. I just read the headline. Don't know the whole story, but apparently, his group is about to make an offer. Oh, look at Austin Matthews getting ready to meet his boyfriend. All right, so listen, I know there's only 7 people, but you're on the internet. You must be able to type. Talk to me here in the chat. Come on, people. I'm starving. I'm going to eat something. If you're not going to talk to me, I'm going to eat something while I wait for people to talk to me. All right, there's an 8th person. New person in the chat. Say hi. Who are you? Where are you from? No? Okay. Like pulling teeth. What do you guys think of my background? Anybody like my background? That's going to be for most of my videos, for most of the stuff. I like it. All right, so we got a third period coming up. What do you guys think happens in the third period? At least hold on to the lead. Tampa ties it up. Maybe goes into overtime. What do you guys think? I want to say that if Tampa's destined to win this game, it's going to overtime. I just have this feeling. If Toronto's going to win this game, they're going to get the next goal. BL, I kind of heard something about that. I did not read the details though, but I kind of heard something like that. I don't know exactly what happened. Guru, I hope so too. 3 or 4 Tampa goals. You kind of got to think when the third period starts. I mean, if these teams aren't out there with a fast pace, and a really solid effort and being aggressive, like something wrong. It looks like it's still 1-1 over there in New Jersey. Or I guess it's in New York. The hopeful Leaf fans about to get their hopes crushed. Hopefully. Speaking of Pete the Fist. Hey, Pete, how you doing, man? Now that you're famous. I just told I basically told the story of you getting recognized. All right, so Pete's joined us there, at least in the chat. People, talk to us. Ask us questions. Be inquisitive. At this point in the night, I'm talked out as far as I don't know what else to think up to talk about. Especially, I hadn't decided to do this till last night, so I decided. Good offer there, Mr. Pete. First off, you just want to be on, or like, is that like some kind of a come on here? Want some company, big boy? Just joking. Give me a second. I will do exactly that. Oh, yeah, I might need to have the invite. That's important. Okay, what did I do? Did the screen go black? It went on my screen, went black. I thought I got kicked out. That's funny. Okay, let me get back to you. Just let me get this thing done. I don't know why you're just doing that to me. Come on, slow computer now. I'll get to you guys in a second. I noticed there was a new person in the chat. Welcome to the channel. And I'll get to you in a sec, just about where I need to be to send Pete this invite. Stupid Gretzky and McDavid commercial. Hang on, I am there. Send. It's on the way, Pete. I think. There. All right. So, Habs, what cheesehead? How's it going? Your room number is. Why you put your room number? What if somebody's there and they sneak in on you? Room number is 252, and you got tequila. Oh, you're inviting me to your room. Yeah. I mean, I know you want it. I know you do, but sorry, not happening, buddy. Just not happening. Okay, we're back for the third. Look at that. Well, this is it. Toronto could win a series right here. God, I hope not. We are underway. I'm good there, Habs. I'm gonna call you Habs what? Because I'm doing good, thanks. I mean, unless Toronto wins, I might not be doing as good. I'm hoping not. Peter,
Hey, Rixie.
how's it going, bud?
Not bad, buddy. How are you?
I'm good. Were you listening before, or you just came in?
Just first time I've been able to tune in.
Oh, good, because we were talking about you before.
Talking about me.
Yeah,
What nasty
we
things
were.
are you guys saying about me now?
Yeah, we're just insulting you a little bit. Not too bad, No,
Hmm.
just I was telling the story of how you got recognized.
Oh, in the elevator or in
Yeah,
the yeah.
was it in the elevator? Okay, that's what
Well,
it
he
was.
held the elevator for me.
I wasn't sure how that happened exactly.
Yeah, I came into the Sandman. He was just leaving the front desk, and he held the elevator for me as I was walking up. And I went in. He's standing there, and he looks at me. He goes, "I know you from somewhere." And I laughed. And I said, "Yeah, I got that ugly mug that everybody kind of recognizes."
What's
He
up?
goes, "Oh, Matt." He goes, "Oh, the fist.
Here
I
we go.
know you.
What's up?
The fist." I was like, "Yeah, talking Habs, right? Yeah. It was amusing. It was funny."
BL says you owe him some royalties for giving you that nickname.
Oh well,
I don't remember a contract being signed, so.
yeah, and checks in the mail. Oh, look at this. Matty Pooh's drinking. I'm drinking. What's Rick
Yeah, I
drinking?
know.
Oh.
I think we're jinxing it for Tampa here tonight, though. 2 minutes in, it's still 1-0.
Yeah, but they're pushing. And honest to God, if they get the next goal and they tie it, I'm like 85% confident I think they win the game.
Yeah, I know. But they
Because
gotta get
it's
this
that
next
mental
goal.
thing for Toronto, right? If Tampa
I was
scores
just
the next
talking
goal and ties the game, watch a guys like a Marner or a Matthews even.
The sticks, they start.
Even though he's been really good, you're gonna if you watch their faces, right, you'll see that, and even the body language, they're gonna go,
Yeah,
"God, not again."
I was just saying that a few minutes
And then
ago.
John Cooper will see that and he'll go, "Oh, guys, ramp it up, ramp it up, ramp it up." Then you could add a second, a third, and then at that point the game's out of hand.
But they need that first one.
At this point, we need Tampa to do the winning here. We need Tampa to carry the play.
Oh yeah. How about the Bruins going to a game 7 too, huh?
That's a little bit terrifying for me because if the Leafs end up facing Florida,
I mentioned that earlier. Yep, I don't like that.
they move on.
Do you know Toronto Maple Leafs have never won more than 2 rounds in the playoffs?
Not in a long time, that's for sure.
No, they have never won more than 2 rounds in the playoffs.
Really?
Because think about it, their last cup win was 67. That's pre-expansion.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and I don't think they've been. I mean,
so that's 2 rounds to win a cup. They've never won more than 2 rounds in the playoffs.
Yeah, because I don't think they've. I mean, at least as far as I know, at least not in my lifetime anyway. I don't think they've been.
No, they've never advanced farther. No.
Oh, anybody know the last name Coda or Cota used to play for the Quebec Nordiques?
Cote?
Not Cote, Coda. Or
No.
C-O-T-A or C-O-D-A?
I think so. so.
I seem
not ringing any bells.
Remember the name as well. His what is that? Nephew or something like that is in my training class with me. He's in my ITC training class.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've heard of that guy.
Yeah, he used to play hockey many, many moons ago. 1 year with the Quebec Nordiques.
Habs is asking, what are you guys thinking on Cole Hudson, Lane's brother, eligible in next year's draft, I believe, he says. I don't know. Matt, weren't you
So Cole, so the other brother he's playing with at VU is Quinn.
Right, that's it. That's
and then Cole, I think, is in with the U.S. development team. If I
imagine
not mistaken.
he must be, right?
I haven't really seen much of him.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know he existed.
So I don't know.
Didn't even know he existed. So,
but I mean, I wouldn't mind Quinn, just even as like a depth guy, because he's he's not going to blow you away with his skill, but he's really fast and he's really good at interpreting space, especially in front of the net. He's really good at getting open to deflect pucks, take passes, you know. But I don't know. I don't even know if
scores. Yeah, Stamkos ties it up.
how are you guys so far ahead of me? I'm watching this on national TV
on CBC.
So am I.
I'm watching it on Sportsnet 360. I don't have very many channels in this bloody hotel room. So it was a choice of either visiting with you guys or...
Oh, yeah. Rebound went right to him. That a baby. That a baby, Stammer.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, baby.
There we go.
That's it. Right. I agree with you, Matt. Right now, in their heads,
watch the Leafs body language going forward.
Yep,
right.
Watch it. Keep a close eye on it. Watch what happens.
They're starting to wonder
Giordano.
now. Seriously, jeez, are we jinxed? Like, can we win? Look at it. Look at it. Look at the Tavares there.
Did you see?
Whoever Giordano's partner is, why would the two of them? Look at that. Oh, it's Gustavs. Well, Giordano, I don't know why he was so far over. There wasn't anybody within about 25 yards of Stamkos. I don't know. They take Hall out and put in Eric Gustafsson, and when I saw that, I was like, I mean, I know Justin Hall's not that good, but like Eric Gustafsson can't defend, period. At least Justin Hall can do a little bit.
When he was here, he was defending? No.
I mean, he can't defend, period. Justin Hall can defend maybe a little bit.
Not really. Most of the goals scored against the Leafs have been with him on the ice.
But you know what? That's why they're gonna attack that pairing because Giordano right there, sure. He has to help Gustafsson because he knows Gustafsson can't defend on his own. That's why Stamkos is left open. They're gonna take advantage of that. That's how John Cooper coaches.
Get the next goal. That's gonna be it. If they get the next goal, this game's done.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, it's tied up. I'm so happy. I'm so relieved that we're not going farther into this period with them down 1-1.
Now Tampa's just got to stay out of the box.
Yep.
Oh, definitely.
Stay out of the bloody box. Hopefully the refs are going to put the whistles away now.
This whole game, I've been questioning Toronto for their lack of aggressive play and energy in this game. They haven't had a ton of it. Like, you guys don't know how to close out a game.
I'm telling you, it's that mental thing. Yeah, like I said, now that Tampa's got this goal, watch their body language moving forward. Watch how much tighter they're gripping the sticks. Watch how much more they're going to move around and scramble. Because they're going to start to go into a panic mode, even though it's only 1-1. Because of their history, you're going to start seeing this happen. And John Cooper's going to go, all right, guys, kill.
Right.
Go in for the kill.
The Lightning, an experienced Lightning team, they're going to, exactly. I would hope that's what they do now is go in for the kill and get the next goal. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
See that?
At least they tied it up.
Did I say about Andrew Cogliano, by the way?
Yeah, he got his neck.
Broken neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy crap. I haven't seen the hit, but I guess it wasn't even a major. There was no hearing or anything. But I mean, it must have been. I mean, I gotta see it. But to break someone's neck, I mean,
went down the wrong way. Sorry. Like, I didn't see it, but I heard about it.
That's got to either be a bad hit or just a position something.
Vazzy,
holy smokes!
Went into the board's bat or something.
Maybe I gotta look. But I guess people were saying Everly, it should have been looked at, I guess.
It's dangerous, though, man. Fractured neck. You die from it.
I mean, that could be his career right there, depending on how it heals.
Definitely.
Depend on what you boys are talking about, because this no mind has not been aware of any sports for the past 3.5 days. What's going on?
It happened tonight. Andrew Cogliano of the Avalanche. He's out.
It was last night, yeah.
Oh, it was last night with a fractured neck.
Was it cross-checked to the back of the neck or something?
I don't know.
I'm gonna try to find it right now that it's at commercial, but it was some sort of either hit from behind or something. I guess I haven't seen it. I just saw the tweet that he broke his neck, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Wow.
Habs, what you never know what makes strange bedfellows, right? In something like this, I wouldn't normally cheer like that for the Tampa either, but tonight, yeah.
Tonight, Tampa can play hero. Well, not tonight. Tonight, Tampa can play spoiler. and the next game they can play Heroes.
Yeah. I hope that's how it goes.
See what
So it's got to go. It's got to go. Got to have positive thoughts here. I can't have Toronto moving on.
I'm just stepping away from the camera just for a second. I gotta blow my nose. Sorry. I was trying to get out of the way of the camera. I couldn't find him. I was still on the camera. All right.
Well, you muted us, so we couldn't hear you.
I know that. Still.
Would have liked to have heard the trumpeter sound.
They got to just keep the pressure on.
Oh no!
What?
Wow.
Oh,
You saw the hit?
yeah. Cogliano was like down at a 90-degree angle, and Eberle came and got him from behind. He went in the boards head first, and his neck went 90-degree angle.
Oh. You could have
Oh,
died there. I mean, a fractured
Jesus.
neck you could die from.
I don't know how that's
Broken
not a
neck.
major for a
Only
hit from
fractured.
behind.
If it was broken, he could have died.
Well, his neck is broken.
It's
Oh,
fractured. It's not.
how is that not a
actually
major?
a
The
full
puck's
break.
not even near him. How is that not a major?
I have no idea. Bad refs. That's how.
Oh,
Well, wish him a full recovery.
Tok, tok, tok. Come on, Tampa. Pressure up. Hi, Ray.
She answered you. Ray, you didn't hear anything. So we got 12:48 left in the third. Shots are 26-20 for favor of Tampa. It's a 1-1 game.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want to look at it right now.
that's like an accordion.
oh yeah. He's lucky he didn't like break his neck off of his shoulders. I mean, he really is.
Crumpled like an accordion.
He's lucky he's not paralyzed. I mean, seriously, he is.
Well, when you break, if it was a full break, he could be. But he's lucky, really lucky.
Oh, what's the call?
Tavares. No, not Tavares. Their call? What happened?
I don't know.
Ref blew the whistle for something.
Yeah, nobody going to the box though.
Okay. I hate
Offside.
that.
Where the face-off is, it was offside. Braden Point, almost.
How are you that far ahead of me on national TV?
What do you got for time?
12:16.
Well, wow, you guys are like 15 seconds ahead of me. What the hell?
I'm at 12:05 right now.
You're 4 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah, about 4 ahead of you.
Yeah, you guys are like 15 ahead of me.
Well, the signal's got to go all the way over to the States. Oh, it's in the States. Oops.
Yeah.
He's closer to the game than either one of us.
Yeah.
Come on, boys. They can.
Oh my God! What a ricochet off somebody. That was close.
Oh, right into the breadbasket.
You ever think we'd be all three of us sitting here watching a freaking Leafs game and we're having a good time and it's a good game and like, really, ever? Not me.
I can't believe I'm watching a Leafs game. I can't. Yeah.
I haven't missed one yet of this series.
You haven't?
No,
wow.
Watched every game in the series.
I listened to one the other night, but that was it. I think I was texting you or something. during that game. That was the only game that I was able to watch.
I mean, the hockey's been good. Toronto just winning by a hair, really. Overtime wins. They both had blowouts.
I think they were saying during the intermission that O'Reilly is like, for whatever for face-offs. Usually he hovers around 60%.
No, he's been winning face-offs. He's been money for them, but not enough. You know, he needs more than just him.
Yeah, I was out at an independent wrestling show last night, but after the game, I was driving back with my buddy Alex, and we were listening to 98.5, and they were Matt McCarthy, who hosts the late night show, was ranting about the Bees game, and he had probably the funniest quote I have ever heard on the radio. He was going like player by player. He gets to Connor Clifton, and he goes, then you get Connor Clifton on the ice with his head lodged firmly in his rectum, with no idea what he was doing. End quote. I was crying laughing. The funniest thing I've ever heard.
I'm telling you, that President's Trophy jinx, man.
And I watched the highlights when I got home. I don't know what happened in that third period. They just collapsed. And I think they got to start Swayman tomorrow. Allmark's got to be hurt or something. He hasn't been good.
I don't think it's just that. I think it's the fact that, you know, Boston was expecting to just kind of cakewalk through this. It's just the lowly Florida Panthers.
Oh, that too,
that might be their problem, right? Not taking the Panthers seriously enough, but they must be by now.
Playoffs are a whole different breed, man. You got to take every team that you're playing against as seriously as you possibly can. Otherwise, you're going to go down like a ton of bricks.
Guru says we're watching a Tampa game, not a Leafs game.
Attaboy, Guru. Thank you.
And let's see, Habs what? I don't know what it is tonight. Pink Kush tonight. Drinking, I'm not drinking.
That's me and Pete's job.
I'll drink for both of you.
Habs what? You're right. He says this is our Stanley Cup to see the Leafs crash and burn. Knock wood, hopefully.
Come on, lay Nylander down on his keister, for Christ's sake.
With that stupid, ugly helmet of his.
Oh, everything he is, he's ugly. I'm a model.
So we're at the halfway point of the third period.
But Matthews is sure stepping up and trying to set himself up for wherever he's going to meander off to eventually here.
Yeah.
Good block by Cirelli.
Oh, look at that. Leafs player is totally holding the stick. They're letting everything go.
Yeah, it seems like, eh?
It's the playoffs.
Unless it's like really blatant, it seems like.
Unless you commit murder, it's gonna they'll let
pretty
you go.
much, right?
Unless you commit murder, you fling the puck over the glass. That's really it.
Yeah. Vasilevsky is just way too calm for my liking. He's on his game, though, I guess.
Yeah, the last game he was fantastic. He stepped it up finally in the series. Nine minutes left in the third.
Got 9-17.
Getting down to, you got to figure, man, next goal probably wins it. If there's any more scoring here in the third.
I think if it's Tampa, you just start firing pucks at the net. Doesn't matter. Just start pucking. Yeah,
I mean, somebody
anywhere, everywhere.
You got to figure at some point one of these teams got to start showing an urgency to get that goal before the overtime. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh!
What?
Well, you guys are ahead of me, so you probably saw it, but Samsonov sprawling out there.
Oh. Yeah. Wasn't a big save.
Matt, you and your exuberance is just too much.
Commercial break, by the way, everybody, if you're wondering.
Yeah, what do they got playing? Fucking Betway commercial.
Of course, that's what I've got too. A bet. I don't know if it was Betway, but it was a betting
Bet
commercial.
99. So
Yeah.
is that a Gretzky thing?
Yeah. Oh, is it? Yeah, I don't know.
Bet 99, I would assume so.
It's either Betway or Bet 99. Yeah. And apparently, I don't know if this is true, but did Gretzky come out as a big Trump supporter?
No, he would never.
I read this the other day. I know. Makes you think twice, eh?
No. Not our Gretzky.
Well, Bobby Orr did it.
Not our Gretzky. Please, no.
All right. So who's talking to us here? Anybody? Anybody want to talk to us? No?
I think they're enjoying just watching us. Do you want me to dance? I can get up on my counter and dance.
You're drunk enough for that?
Well, you guys would all have to be drunk in order to watch that.
Come on, let's get back to this game. Come on, boys. Come to lightning. Here, big hit there. Who was that?
The Rangers are up 2-1.
There's something wrong with Maroon because he is not skating. He's just kind of lumbering out there.
Oh. He's not a fast skater anyway.
No, but he's not even playing the body for crying out loud. He's doing nothing.
I haven't even noticed him out there tonight at all, so I don't think he's playing a lot in a game like this.
I mean, he's also played probably the most hockey of anybody in the damn league the past 4 or 5 years.
Right. Isn't he been in the finals like
I think each of the last 4 years?
4 or 5 years, yeah.
He did it with St. Lou and then
3 straight with the Lightning, yeah.
Yeah. I'd like to see Perry move on. Come on, Perry, you got to do the damage tonight.
Corey Perry, I think, has been in 3 straight Cup finals too.
Yes,
which is pretty insane.
Yes, he has. He did it with us. Then he did it with who
well, before us too. I think it was with Dallas.
Yeah.
Well, been pushing and shoving. It's starting to get a little bit more contentious. 7:43 to go in the third. 30-21 shots on goal favor of Tampa, but the score is 1-1. Come on, you guys don't believe you can win? You guys don't even believe it. Come on. Stamkos gets tossed from the circle.
That's fine.
Cirelli's
going
in
to
there.
be drawn back to him. He's going to let it rip on net. We score.
It's not what happened.
Damn. I tried to will it.
I wonder what it'd be like if they do get to overtime. It'll be pretty interesting. Come on, Tampa. Can't clear it. And then they do. Well, now they're changing up first. 6:50 to go in the third.
Come on, Point.
Starting to get a little bit more intense, but still, I'm just surprised at this pace. Although, also, you got to figure they've been really working hard in general.
Oh, they've been dumping it.
Oh, good, that hit. That was a blocked shot there. Was worried about that Kerfoot shot. Good job blocking shots, Tampa.
They've always been kind of good at that, haven't they?
Yeah.
This guy scares me, Bogosian. Coughs up the puck so easily. The worst time.
You know, here we're getting near the end. I'm seeing what you should see from Tampa, right? I mean, if they lose, it's over, right?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing what you should see from Toronto as far as intensity and pace.
They don't have the will to kill.
You know, for a team that's got to close it out, I don't see it all game. It's surprising me.
They're playing like a team trying not to lose. And I told you, if Tampa ties the game,
again, not exactly.
You got to start seeing that trend start to happen because they're going to panic.
It's not exactly not to lose, but not that far from it either.
Well, that's what I mean, right? Like it's not that far off.
They're holding the stick pretty tight, guys.
You got to figure at this point.
They're holding the stick pretty damn tight. They can't run a free for all game like they want to, like they thrive on, because if they make a mistake in that free for all game, it's going to cost them.
So anyway, this is, by the way, we're under 5 to go. This is essentially overtime right now.
Yep. Next goal wins.
I'd agree. Yeah, absolutely.
And don't forget, Tampa's been here how many times? They know what it takes to cut the neck, right?
Well, they've won those series, right? They didn't,
Yeah.
You know, they've gotten to this kind of point and won.
Oh.
They know how to close out a series, and they know how to win in the playoffs. Come on, let's go.
Is that Hagel?
Yeah. Come on, not Ryan O'Reilly. Don't give it to O'Reilly. Toronto guy holding the stick. Come on.
Yeah, look at that. Totally holding a stick. Who is that? That's Nylander.
Yeah.
Oh, prick. Rip it on net.
Seriously, Nylander had a full grasp.
Yeah.
There's no doubt what he was doing. Like, not even a doubt. But they're not going to call things.
No.
At this point.
No, at this point in the game, no. Unless somebody gets the head chopped off, it's not getting called.
Commercial break there.
Oh, that one almost squeaked through Samsonov.
Rangers up 2-1 on Jersey. What game is that there? Rangers.
6. Rangers have to win to force a 7. And then tonight the Kings have to win to force game 7. Which I'm torn between yes and no because I took them in a parlay. Not promoting gambling at all. I did, but at the same time, I don't like their fans because of what happened to that little girl. I think Cicely her name was. Made me almost throw my phone through a wall. I don't know if you guys heard about that.
No, I'm not.
This little girl, was an Oilers fan. She was battling brain cancer, and she was at one of the games in LA, and a female Kings fan spat on her and yelled profanities at her because she's an Oilers fan.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
And honestly, though, the great thing that happened out of that is even Kings fans joined with Oilers fans to basically say, yeah, we don't want you anywhere near this team, anywhere near this fan base, nothing.
Get out of here for sure.
Yeah, there's no finish it.
Yeah, there's no place.
I think she ended up losing her job too. She was like a sales exec at a Mercedes dealership or something, and
nice.
Like the next day, she went to work, and her boss was like, "You're gone.
You're done.
Not having any of that."
Nice.
Well, you can't have that because somebody comes in to come buy a car, and what do you got to do? You're going to lose millions of dollars worth of business.
Yeah, people,
especially selling those types of cars. Whoa, really quick too. Really quick.
People with those kind of jobs and those positions, they haven't figured out that there's cameras everywhere.
You would think, right, Rick? But
You'd
they
think.
haven't. They haven't. I mean, I can't mention any names or anything, but there's a situation in Victoria going on where an elderly lady had somebody living with her, and she signed everything over to him, and then all of a sudden, somehow she ended up taking a spill down the stairs and died, and he's got everything.
Wow, jeez, yeah. There's nothing fishy there.
No, but the Victoria police aren't investigating it. Freaked out on my wife, told her to hurry up and make the money happen and stuff like that. My wife was like, "There's procedure. Sorry, you're going to have to wait a year, pal."
Sorry, we're down 2.5 minutes in the third. Oh, big block by Stamkos, and that hurt.
Oh, yeah, that hurt. Nice hit on Matthews, though.
On Matthews, yeah.
Oh, I love it. See, there's no pushback from Matthews, right? None. Nothing.
Yeah, barely anything yet.
Meanwhile, Stammer
I like that.
The shot, blocks the shot, and then lays the hit. Didn't even take a minute off the ice.
No, he's still out there.
Yep.
I think he's just leaving now. Offside. Yeah, he's just getting
Did he
out
block
there
it with
now.
his leg? I couldn't quite tell where it hit him, but I think it hit him in the leg. He broke twice.
Yeah.
It looked like it hit him up in the knee there.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out right
on
here.
the inside, I think on one of his legs. He was
Left
yeah.
knee.
Right behind on the back of his on his calf.
Yep,
Got hit on the calf. He's got no protection there.
Ow.
Very little anyway.
Oh, that's gonna sting a little bit.
Yeah, that hurts.
We'll have to get the ice bath ready for him.
Down to 141 in the third. 1-1.
On Tampa. Wow, 63% face-off winning percentage tonight.
Yeah, they don't win that draw.
Ooh. Is it me or does Toronto look a little bit lost?
Telling you, it's a mental thing.
As
soon as Tampa tied this game, they went, "Oh my God, not again!" And now they're going, "All right, well, now what do we do?"
Under a minute to go.
What do we do
in the third? Looks like they're playing for overtime here at this point.
Well, Tampa's going to play smart. They're going to play mistake-free.
Knock on wood. Actually,
defense first, right?
That's wood. Yeah.
Icing.
Well, when you're winning 63% of your faceoffs, you can ice the puck all you want.
Oh boy.
The only shitty thing is Toronto has those set face-off plays that kind of scare me a bit.
.38 seconds left here in the third. Face-off is to the right of Vasilevsky. Yeah, Juan, sort of. Well, they want it. Tampa clears it out. Almost hits. Oh, come on, right in front of the ref. That was a high stick to the face. Right in front of the ref. That you call.
Wow.
I haven't seen it yet.
You're going to see it right about now. See it?
Oh, yeah. On the backswing. Yeah, you got to call that.
Come on.
Sorry,
Not only is it a high stick to the face, but that's also affecting possession.
And to point, too. Point that you call.
You have to call that.
Anyways, we're going to overtime. Going overtime. Oh, my God. I don't know what to think. Jesus.
Wow. And every cardiologist in Toronto is getting ready to receive phone calls.
What's that?
Every cardiologist in Toronto is getting ready to receive phone calls.
Psychiatrists are on the ready.
Oh, man.
The suicide hotline.
All right, I've been there plenty of times with the Patriots and the Red Sox. I know.
You have a bunch of cops set up on either side of the bloody Ambassador Bridge looking for suicides.
The suicide hotline in Toronto, man. They're geared up, waiting. Yeah, but now see, just one bad bounce. That I didn't want it to get to overtime. I really didn't. But here we are. If Boston loses the series, it will be the biggest upset of all time. You know, off the top of my head, I can't argue that. But I mean, that might not exactly be true. But off the top of my head, I can't argue that. Rangers up 2-1.
We can't afford to have. If Boston loses, Toronto wins, that's just setting Toronto up for success. So we need Boston to win that series, and we need Tampa to win this series. Any way you slice it.
Yeah. Hey, Thomas, what's June 28th? Is that the draft? When is the draft?
I don't know, but the lottery, I think, is in a couple of weeks.
Lottery's in 8 days.
Nice. That'll be a fun stream.
9 days. No, in 9 days.
That'll be a really fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
That'll be a fun stream.
A week from
Catch it right here on Talking Habs.
Yes, sir.
What time is it?
Will we be elated again? Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah,
what time is the draft?
On a week from Monday.
Yeah, what time in the evening?
Yeah, 4:00 your time.
Damn it. Won't be home.
And so the 28th, June 28th is the actual draft. Lottery, the lottery draft is first. That's the first one. Yeah. And then we'll have more idea of where we're gonna.
Oh God!
Who we're gonna get?
End up in the lottery.
I don't know. I just hope, honestly, I just hope they don't fall backward. But it's unlikely they won't fall backward. I just hope they don't. But I don't see how they're not going to fall back. I don't see how they. The only way is that they don't fall back, right? So there's 4 ahead. If the 2 picks come from the 4 teams ahead of them, then they don't fall back.
Oh.
Our chances to get number 1, I think it depends. I think 8.5%. I think that's what it is for to get the first overall.
Yeah, that's a number that sounds familiar.
Yeah, and then it goes up a lot when it comes to the second pick. I believe their chance for the second pick goes up to like 40. I want to say 40%, somewhere in that area. Could be wrong on that, but I believe it goes up higher.
I would think in the second pick.
I'll take the second pick for sure.
Yeah, right.
I'll take the third pick. So that would mean like Ottawa. If Ottawa gets pick number 2, that would actually move. I'm not sure if it's Ottawa, but if a team back that way, that would move Montreal up into third.
Okay.
There's the way Montreal can move into third. It's a really small percentage of a chance, but so they have a chance 1, 2, or 3, and I'll take either. I'll take 1, 2, or 3.
I'd be more than happy with any of those picks.
Yeah,
I'll tell you right now, because that's one of Connor Bedard, Adam Fantilli, or Leo Carlson, in my opinion.
Yeah.
One of those 3 guys, and any of those 3 guys, I think speeds this rebuild up a little bit. I do.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
I do.
Thomas, last year, what was the chance when you're at first? Is it 12.5% or 17?
I think it's 25 and a half. Well, I think it's 18, but then you add
18.
in percentages because of the fact that teams that are 12, I think it's 12 to 14 can only move up 10 spots.
I think it's like 18 or 18.5%. It's a bigger chance, obviously.
Yeah, but I think because of the new rules, I think it goes up to like 25 and a half-ish because teams like 12 to 14 can only move up 10. So, if they were to win one of the picks, they only move up the 10.
Yeah, but then that percentage is for the first team because that means they wouldn't have to move anywhere. But right. But I think it's what is the percentage of them getting the first pick?
I think it's 18%. Where I think at 8.5%.
I'm not sure. I think it might be 13.5%.
It might be somewhere around
something like that. I think. But anyways, whatever it is, it's obviously a better chance than when you're at 5th. But at 5th, it's I believe 8.5.
Which is, I mean, it's not a great chance, but I mean, it's not bad.
Hey,
it's not horrible.
Boy. It's still a chance, boys.
Oh yeah,
That's all you need. This is one crack.
So it's fine with me.
Yeah,
and it's not unheard of for teams to win twice in a row.
No, especially Canadian teams, Edmonton.
Yeah.
BL, the rumors about being high on Michkov are not validated. That's number one.
I think Fantilli, from what I've kind of seen and heard a little bit, has been the guy that they're like, should they move? I mean, obviously, if they get one, I think it's still Bedard, but I think Fantilli's been the guy that they've been doing a lot of scouting with. Yeah, Carlson, I think is up there as well. I think Will Smith, I think those 3 guys have been those kind of the top 3 guys that they've been doing a lot of the scouting with.
You obviously have to do your due diligence on Bedard and Fantilli, but basically, if you're getting those picks, you're picking those guys. Yeah. It's the 3rd pick and down, those guys that they got to really scout because I mean, I think it's almost a foregone conclusion. Whoever gets 1st and 2nd, it's Bedard and Fantilli.
Right.
I don't think it's going to be different.
And I don't think Ryan Bacher, I think that's how you pronounce his name, or Ryan Bacher. I don't think he'd be the pick. I think we go forward because quite frankly, I don't think we really need another defenseman in the pool. I don't think so either. I think this is a chance. I think if we get 4 or 5, I think it's Will Smith. I think
4. If we get, but if it's 5th pick, Will Smith's not there. He's made such a.
It depends on who's in front of us. Like if
I don't think so. Who's not taking. I really doubt it. If we're lucky,
I agree.
If we're lucky and we remain in 5th or at 6th, somebody takes a defenseman.
Right, like if somebody that's what I'm saying. If say somebody in front of us needs a defenseman, they take Ryan Bacher.
If Michkov goes early like he's expected or supposed to, and a defenseman gets picked, Montreal's got a chance at Smith. Other than that, I don't think so. Smith is going top 4.
I like Dvorsky too. I've done a bit of research on him.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't mind him.
Kind of depends who's putting out the rankings.
Yeah,
like I've seen him like pretty much, in the top 20, but in a couple of different spots.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough. I haven't done any. I want to see where they're going to pick. Then I'll start looking.
Right. No, absolutely. I mean, me too. Like once we know where we're picking, then we can really get into meat and potatoes of who we think should be drafted.
Yeah, we'll get an idea.
Right now, it's just too difficult. It's too wide open. You can't make a proper judgment call.
No, you got to know where your team's picking. Variables. You got to know where your team's picking to have an idea of who they might get. If they take a D-man, it would have to be Sandin Pelika. because he a right D. If they're drafting a defenseman, I don't know that it's necessarily gonna be left right, because unless you figure that guy is definitely ready to start in Montreal next season, then it doesn't matter because he still has to develop. And things change so fast these days, right?
Mm-hmm.
In 2 years, left D might be where they need, not right D.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, the Rangers went up 3-1. I like it.
Yeah, Rangers up 3-1. That looks like it's going to go to 7 games.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me.
Lucas says, last time Michkov played with his peers, he was 16 at the U18s, 14 goals, 18 points in 7 games. Bedard had 7-7-14 at the same tourney. Michkov named most outstanding forward over Bedard at the tourney.
I mean, if there's a way to get him out of Sochi, yeah, but I just think there's too much of an unknown there. But again, who knows? I mean,
I think people are either like you're. It's a split between you feel he'll get drafted where he's supposed to, or you think he's going to drop because of the Russia thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's our Habs.
They're showing KK that's the last time they made it to when they beat the Leafs in that year. Because listen, if Tampa does this, it's the same thing. It was 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Luca, are they? But how will the Habs do due diligence on Michkov? Like, are they able to go to Russia to scout him? I don't know.
No, I don't think he can.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think
so.
anybody's letting anybody go over
they're doing
there because of the war.
They're doing what they can, I guess. And it's not to say, like, if they have information that they're 100% confident Michkov will come here.
April 29th, 1978.
Then,
last time the Leafs moved on.
When was last time was 2004.
April 28th, 1978. That was the last time the Leafs moved on. That's what they showed.
Moved on to where?
They were playing the Islanders.
Moved on.
2004 was the last time they won a playoff
2004.
series.
That was the last time.
Okay, they just showed something. I missed it.
It probably wasn't for that thing because 2004. It's been 19 years. This will be 20. If they don't make it this year, it'll be 20 years in a row. They don't make it past the first.
And don't get me wrong, like I'd love to have Michkov have a 1-2 goal scoring punch at Caulfield and Michkov. Like, yes, please.
Exactly. I'm not saying that he's not talented. I don't know why.
It's just the situation, right? It's so much of an unknown. It's like, what do you do?
Strictly that. It's strictly the situation there. That's it. I'm not saying I've never knocked the kid for anything.
Hey, I still love the kid. I still want him, but reality kicks in, and it's just like, you can't watch him. You can't talk to him.
You can't lose that.
Russian mafia has got him surrounded.
You can't lose on that pick. They cannot afford
did something around his father. They took his father out. Like, fuck.
They just can't afford to not get a return on that pick.
Right.
Jacques Blount. Look at that. Going on here.
So Lucas says he read an article with anonymous scout opinions, and NHL scouts around the league are saying they are comfortable drafting Michkov, I guess at 3, not at 2, because of the pure talent.
Wow. Wouldn't it be something if he goes to 2? I doubt it. I think Fantilli's 2, but wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, Fantilli's definitely 2, and if he goes 3.
Right, and then it's like, all right, whoever's at 4, then you're between Carlson and Will Smith, and then say we're at 5, then we get whoever's still there, which I take either of those guys.
If what Luca's saying is real, then he's not.
I love Carlson. He's a big freaking dude. He's a big dude.
I'm talking here. If what Luca's saying is an actual fact, then he won't be there for Montreal.
Who, Carlson?
No, Michkov.
Carlson's what, like 6'3", 220 something?
Yeah, Carlson's big.
Carlson's a monster. Yeah, I think he's 6'3", 6'4". He's getting close to that 225 range. 220, 225. He's
another nice big hunk of beef to put in the top 6.
And don't forget, that boy's still growing. you still got to fill out.
Oh yeah.
You know, I started listening to the Knuckles podcast. He's got Slavkovsky on there in an interview this morning while I was in the shower.
I was talking about that, telling people to watch that. Apparently, this is what all I want to say. I heard this from someone making a comment on Twitter. If you're someone who doesn't like Slavkovsky, there's no way after watching that you're still gonna feel like that. You're gonna like the kid. He's just very likable, down to earth, and all that. I haven't seen it yet. I'm planning to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, I was just listening to it in the shower, and I was like, "Fuck this! I can't concentrate. I gotta watch this from the beginning because it just sounded too." He sounds like such a human being, not a hockey jock. He's just like, "Oh yeah, I was cooking at the age of 14. I was taking care of myself, and blah blah." I'm just like, and he's just
very down to earth.
Yeah,
very down to earth, and speaks in an honest way. He doesn't he just speaks and he tells it how he doesn't try to, how do I want, he's not deceitful in any way. You ask him a question, he tells you what he thinks. It's very refreshing.
There's no showboating to him whatsoever.
No, it's very refreshing how he answers very honestly and just down to earth. I don't know how
he's a good Slovakian kid there.
Savka was in here earlier at one point because Knuckles made a comment about Arbor, and he's like, "Oh, if Arbor's there, that's it. There's nobody else playing. It's over. Arbor can kill everybody," or something to that effect, eh?
Yeah.
He did an interview once. He was like, "Oh yeah," and then we got Arbor, who you just tell him kill him, and he'll kill the guy. I was like, "Yeah."
Here we go.
Overtime. But I love Slav, and look, anyone who's already given up on him, I think he's just brain dead because he's a teenager and he's played about a half a year. I think he still has plenty of time and potential to grow. I mean, I still think there's still a really good chance he could evolve into something really, really good for this hockey team.
He's an 18-year-old young man, and you cannot close the door on that kid. There's just way too much potential.
18 years old. Even if he is a bust, he's not a bust yet.
He's not. He's not.
No, I'm saying, even if it turns out that he's a bust, he's not a bust yet. There's no way.
No,
he's too young for that.
I mean, not only that too, but we've seen what this coaching staff has done with this new development staff's been working on with Suzuki and with Montembeault, just the two that pop into my head. Who's to say they can't take Slavkovsky, take him and get him on the ice, and again, same thing, couple of things each year. Let's focus on this. Let's get better at this, and so on and so forth.
That kid in success. They're going to position him and set him up for success. He is not going to fail.
Of course.
And like you said, Matt, if you are out there and you think that was a wasted pick or he's a bust or what have you, you have no idea what hockey's about. That kid is far from any of those things. There's a talent there. He's just got to get used to this game, the speed.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, I wouldn't mind if he played the season in Laval, just to develop. I wouldn't mind it at all. Why not?
What's wrong with it?
Get him down there with the coaching staff, develop a little bit,
confidence up,
dominate a little bit. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Rick.
Let's see what he looks like in training camp.
We just did that interview with AJ, and he was just like, "Yeah, it sets you up for success, kind of thing." You do nothing but build confidence in all those leagues. And playing down there.
So gutted I missed that. I would have loved to meet him.
Oh, you would have loved him. Such a sweet man.
I watched the interview. He sounded like just such a really, really good dude. Really, really awesome dude.
Dangerous high shot there.
Ooh.
Oh,
come on.
Nobody there.
Oh. See, this is where Tampa's going to thrive because they know when to take it easy They know
Oh
how to pick it up.
my! I think I
Right?
just saw what you guys were reacting to.
Yeah.
Oh, if someone was there for the rebound, that would have been the game. Oh, somebody just got tabletopped. Oh, Jesus Christ! I know you guys are ahead of me, but I just saw that Vazzy thing.
Watch what Samsonov does to Maroon.
That's such a joke.
What is that? When does a goalie come up and do that right away?
No, that's not right.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Feeling the pressure.
Listen, if I'm Samsonov, I don't want to piss off Pat Maroon. I wouldn't.
No.
He's one of the guys on that Lightning team I do not want to get on the bad side of. Oh, how is that not a hit from behind? Right in front of the ref.
They're not going to call much.
The refs, it's got to be blatantly obvious.
That was close.
Come on, Maroon. Prove your worth here now.
Well said, Luca, by the way. Love that comment on Slav.
Yeah, I do
Absolutely,
too. That's a good
100%.
comment.
What was the comment?
Absolutely 100% right on what Lucas says there.
What's the comment?
Slav's still in high school. He's younger than a lot of players in the AHL in a new country on a different ice surface. Give him time. He's a stud.
Well done, Luca. Come on, Maroon.
Not only is he a stud and give him time, the guy's coachable and he's not going to give you the coach's like this guy is moldable into what he can be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was, again, another chance. Tampa's putting some pressure on here.
Look at Perry. Nice job.
Come on, guys. Almost 4 minutes in. I hope it's not a long overtime. God damn it.
Stabber's out there. There he goes. Retrieve the puck, boy. Yeah. See, Stabber causes all that. Oh. Shit. Run him into the boards. Run him into the boards. Damn it. Leafs are starting to put it on.
Yeah, there's a little pressure here by them.
A little bit of a pushback. This is what they need to do, but we don't want them to do it.
Nope.
My heart's actually racing listening to you guys.
Lord, it's over. Leafs just won.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Leafs just won the round. Fuck!
Fucking Morgan O'Reilly again?
I'm not. I turned it off now. Now that's it. We saw the Leafs win a round. I can't believe it. Damn it. Did we freeze?
Wow.
Just snuck past Vasilevsky.
Wow.
Well, I'm only going to say this. When I first heard about that Ryan O'Reilly deal, that's exactly what I was worried about. They win, and they did.
Why not if Radish is skating in?
Every dog has its day. Listen, you know what? They weren't going to lose forever. It's unfortunate that they weren't, but they won. You know, because I'm hopefully a gentleman. Congrats to you Leafs fans if you're watching.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you this, and it's not sour grapes. The better team did not win this game.
No.
And what I mean by that is in the game tonight, the better team tonight was Tampa. Without a doubt, the Leafs won. So there you go. And now that high sticking call that didn't come, And it's not to say that stuff didn't happen the other way. I didn't notice it as much, at least, but there were a couple of non-calls on Toronto that
it was
would
a
have made
lot
a
of stuff
difference.
on Toronto.
But that's
the holding the sticks and all that.
okay. But that's again sour grapes now because
exactly.
I'm not going to be that person.
So now we just need Boston to take care of the rest.
Give them their due. Hope Boston wins tomorrow and Boston knocks them out on their ass. Well, I was hoping to be happy tonight. I'm not gonna be depressed or anything, but I'm not happy.
Remember,
about
this is an aging Florida team.
I'm not happy.
A lot of hockey.
I'm not happy about this. Thing is, Leafs fans now are celebrating like they just won the cup, and that's what gets to you, right? Like we were happy when Montreal beat them and everything, but we were at least realistic about it's just series. They got a long road to go. But these guys are celebrating and then you got to look at it and say, well, it's a long time coming. And maybe if we were 19 years like that and had no playoff success for 19 years, because we did have some, we might be like that too. I don't know, but I'm not happy. But at least I'm realistic about it.
Yeah.
And Guru,
it sucks. Now we can't troll Leafs fans about it, but it was bound to happen at some point.
Guru,
it was going to happen at some point.
No, it was going to happen at some point. Guru makes a good point, and BL's comment. He says Keefe and Dubas are happier than the players. They get job security out of this win. I don't think so either.
No,
they got to win more than this first round. Although, have heard the talk from some experts saying that they thought too a first round win should be enough to secure their jobs for next year. I don't agree with that.
I don't agree. It depends on how the second round goes.
If they can get to the conference,
they go into the second round, right? And they get destroyed. See ya.
Again, right. If they can get past the second round, that would be different. Then I'd say, maybe they do get an extra year. But I don't think this one series is going to save their jobs yet. But
fellas, I disagree. I think if they don't win the cup, they got to go.
No, I think if they get to the final, I say if they don't win the cup, but they get to the final, their jobs are secure.
At least for maybe a year or two.
Yeah. They got to get some progress, but I think for next year they're good. That's my opinion.
Because think about it this way though, right? Say they do get bounced in the next round. You've had 7 years of Austin Matthews and these big guys, and you've won one playoff series.
Yeah,
one.
That's it.
No, I know that. That's it. One.
Right. That's all. Like I'm saying, you got to keep doing more. It's okay, if I'm a Toronto fan, awesome. We finally went to the next round.
Maybe the
next round, the big demons, right? Especially if Boston wins Game 7.
Well,
then it's the big time demons that they got to exercise. If they're going to get Boston, they're going to go, oh, shit.
They get past Boston, though.
Right.
I think their chances to win the cup goes up a lot. Why? Because, they're as good as most, skill-wise. I don't know. The other teams that are going to be still in it, do they have the grit? More I don't know. I think that if they get past the Bruins, I don't like where that's going. And think about it, right? Never won.
Here's the other thing.
Listen, wait, let me finish my thought. No, let me finish my thought. Never got past second round. Like they never had to get past the second round of the playoffs or never were able to. This year, if they get past the second round, I'm worried that goes along with them winning the cup.
Maybe.
That's all. That's
maybe.
All I'm saying.
And all I wanted to say was Boston is having a hard time with a Florida team that's struggling. Toronto comes in there. There is a chance that Toronto could pull the upset between Boston.
That's if Boston gets by Florida. I think that's going to end up being a game tomorrow too.
It exercises some demons. Maybe this is the year where Toronto exercises their demons. I don't want that to be, but I've seen this kind of shit happen before, and it's not going to shock me. I just hope it doesn't happen, but I just think, you know what? I think if Boston can beat Florida, kind of scared the shit out of them. They wake up, and then they're playing Toronto. They got to have confidence going up against Toronto. So, I'm hoping that extra edge maybe allows them to break that jinx that seems like they've got. That's all. Anyways, we'll see. And if Toronto wins the cup and they did it deservingly, you got to give them their due, I guess.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Okay.
Hey, listen, it could happen.
It could.
I don't want it.
I mean, even if Toronto has to play Florida the next round, I don't even know if that'd even be an easy series. Just because of how much trouble Florida's giving Boston right now. I don't know if that would even be an easy series.
I don't know. I'd worry about that. I would say if it's Toronto,
I would too. But again,
I'm thinking it's going to be Toronto in a Toronto-Florida series. Unfortunately,
I mean, on paper you'd have to take Toronto, yeah. But
listen,
again,
give them their due. Give them their due. They were lucky to win this series, and I say it in that term that they weren't the better team in this series. Overall, they were not the better team, but they got lucky in that, in a little bit of luck, and they won the series.
Mm-hmm.
It might be their year, man. It might be their year. We're hoping that for Montreal, right? When they start to get, we're hoping that happens for Montreal. It could happen to Toronto. So realistically, have an open mind about that. I just hope it doesn't.
No, I mean, anything can happen.
Insufferable. How insufferable will Leaf fans be if they win a cup? Sorry for not giving you guys.
I mean, they'd still have a whole crap load to catch up to us. I mean, it wouldn't bother me. We'd have to listen to them for a whole summer, but
we'd have to listen to them. They'd be insufferable. They want a series. You know how impossible they're going to be on Twitter? Impossible.
I don't care.
I do, because I got to read that shit every day, and I don't really want to read it. Anyway, you got to give them their due. They won the series. You're going to do
it. You do.
They won the series. Who scored the winning goal?
Tavares threw the puck in front. It went off a Lightning defenseman and trickled in.
So
it was the luckiest of luck OT goals.
Captain Pajamas there. Captain Pajamas won the series?
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's like even worse. If it was Marner, it wouldn't bother me so much. But anybody else, I don't know.
Oh, if it was Matthews, you would have seen me throw something.
Hey, you know what I just realized? I just realized they went through this whole game. I didn't put my green screen on for my chair. I just realized it right now. Okay. Well, I mean, it is what it is. All right. We are taking off on that sad note of this win. Unless you guys want us to stick around a little bit. You guys want to stick around a little bit longer?
I'm cool. Yeah. I got nothing else to do.
I got
some more hockey.
I got stuff to do, but I mean, I'd like to eat and shit like that.
Tampa lost. My parlay's blown up.
Yeah.
But
I guess we can stick around in a few minutes then. I got one more prepared for this.
Maybe that's why Tampa lost. Stupid Matt.
Because you bet. You shouldn't have bet. See?
Stupid me.
Yeah, it's your fault. I'm gonna write them and tell them too.
You bloody well jinxed it, you bastard guy.
Yeah, it's Matt's fault.
I'll take responsibility.
Matt's fault. Hey Dean, how you doing out there, Dean? Just noticed you there. Just raked your whole yard full of dirty leaves. Now I need to burn them in my burn fire before the laughs start the second round. Ha. Yeah. Well, let's see who they're going to play in the second round. I mean, I hope it's Boston.
Edmonton just scored.
Weird thing to say.
I honestly hope it's Boston too.
Yeah, I do.
Two reasons. One, because then Florida's pick is higher than it would be.
And Boston's got a much better chance.
I
much better chance to beat Toronto.
Oh yeah. Well, Edmonton just went up 1-0.
So I'm hoping for that.
Yeah. But no, I think either way, like I said, I mean, it's the playoffs. I think either way it'd be a series. We'll have to see what happens. I think I'd love to see Matt Tkachuk against Austin Matthews. I think Matt Tkachuk would get right under his skin really quick.
This is true. I like that part of it.
You know what I mean? Like Matt Tkachuk could throw him off his game.
But problem for me with the Florida mostly is the goaltending there.
I agree.
If they're going to go with Bobrovsky is like, man, I don't know. I don't trust that.
Lyon hasn't been bad though.
He's been good, but I mean, again, young guy. Like I don't know. It's an unknown thing with him, really.
But they did push Boston to a 7th game for now. I mean, who knows if they'll win it? So, I mean, you do got to give Florida a little bit of credit for that, though, too. You know what I mean?
It's not that. I'm saying I'm worried about, that Bobrovsky will be the one that lets us down in that series and allows Toronto to win, right?
We got to think of it this way, too, right? And again, I'm not trying to take anything away from Toronto. Again, congratulations. I'm sure that just saved a lot of people's sanity. I'm sure people were about ready to jump through walls and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think the other important thing to consider is the Tampa Bay Lightning have probably played the most hockey of any team in the NHL the past 4 years.
Yeah, it's caught up to them.
So,
yeah, I mean,
the Leafs, I think, also sort of got a break there. And the fact that they're playing a tired, worn down, older team.
Yeah, no, it's a big factor. It's a big factor.
So, again, there's a lot of things to look at. I mean, the Leafs did their job. They won the series. But again,
I mean, barely. Look, I mean, I'll give credit where credit is due, but they were outplayed in this series. Except for one game, but they both had a blowout game. So that cancels, right? So the other 2 games were overtime, and they had to catch up to get to overtime. Both games, they won them. So it's a bit of luck. And a bit of skill, like a bit of good play, I guess, on their part, but a bit of luck. And in this game, also, didn't they? They went.
The OT goal was a lot of luck. Johnny T just threw it on net. It hit off of. I don't know who it was on Tampa. It just hit off his skate and trickled in.
Vasilevsky has not been on his game at all in this series.
No, the first 4. Listen, the first 4, and then he found his game. The last one, he was good tonight. One puck got past him. But at that point, it's why I said, right, one bad bounce. That's what worries me about the overtime, right? One bad bounce, and it's all, and that's what happened. One bad bounce, kind of, and boom, they won the series.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Look, we'll see how far they can go.
One thing,
but again, I just think there's a lot of when you dissect this series, I think there's a lot of different factors you have to look into. Like I said, I would take Toronto on paper over the Panthers, but again, how much do you weigh this series win based on how did Toronto really win it, or did they just get a Tampa team that's just dog tired and old from playing God knows how much hockey the past 4 years?
Well, you know what I mean? They backed into the win a bit because they were outplayed. Right. I mean, they were outplayed the bulk of the series. They were outplayed, and you can't deny that. Winning, there's a bit of luck to winning, right? There's definitely a bit of luck to winning, and they got that. They got that this year because of, in my opinion, at one point they're going to win. They're going to do it. That's why they won. Mm-hmm. But they backed into it. There's no doubt they backed into it.
Oh, for sure.
Because they were outplayed.
Especially near the end of that third period and the beginning of overtime, too.
They were outplayed tonight, and the other games, even though they won, they were outplayed. To get to the Boston game, BL saying Boston may go with Swayman tomorrow.
Yeah, there's another comment. I think it was BL that asked, too. I don't think you can go with Allmark. I think he's hurt. He's either playing hurt or...
That's what I heard. He's hurt.
It was actually, and it was a good point. So listening to 98.5 again today, and he's either playing hurt or Florida figured him out. It's one of the two. I think he's probably playing hurt.
I think
it's his groin because it was maybe the third to last game of the year. He made one of those split saves where he had to go way out, and he was a little bit ginger. It took him a minute to get up.
It's probably
so. I don't know if my guess is he might have pulled something, and because he continued to play, that's might have gotten a little worse, a little,
Yeah, that's probably
a little bit more of a pull, a little more, and now it's to a point where,
all
right, he's not moving well. But I think you have to go Swayman in Game 7. I don't think you can trust Allmark in Game 7. I don't. Not with the way he's been playing.
Listen,
I think Clifton and Forbort have to sit. They've been atrocious on the defensive end. Absolutely atrocious. I think there's going to be a lot of lineup changes. But, if Allmark ends up being the starter tomorrow, my money's on Florida. I don't see how Allmark can get through another game like that.
They'll start Swayman. They've been alternating like all season. It's been one game. They've been splitting pretty much every game. So I don't think there's any problem to see Swayman. Swayman's had a good season.
He needs to. He hasn't played I think he's faced one shot this whole series. They put him in.
Well, that could be, but he's had a
after
good season. He's had a
got
good
ejected
season.
for trying to take Chuck's head off.
He's had a good season and played well. I don't think there's any problem that it's Swayman.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I think you have to start him, because I think Allmark's playing hurt. If he's playing hurt and Jim Montgomery's stubborn and he starts him again, I think that's trouble. I think the Bruins are going to be in big trouble.
Well, yeah, of course.
Starter.
No, I agree with that. Lucas
boys,
says,
I gotta go. I gotta go do some studying.
Yeah.
No problem. Thanks for being here, Pete. We'll speak soon.
I'll talk to you all later. Ciao, everyone.
Have a good one. He looks like Lucas says that joke is done. Kind of is. I'm not used to being on the right side. I'm not a righty. I'm a left person. You got to be on the right. You're right wing. I'm left wing. Yeah, the joke is over. We can't make that joke anymore about the Leafs.
It is what it is. I'm kind of glad we can anyway, because I mean, it was, and I say that only because I just kind of got bored of it a little bit.
I don't think I'll ever get bored of it, but okay. We just start over again now. That's all. They want a series. Now we got another 19 years of them building up to the next time. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, look.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
It's still 50 years since they won a cup. I mean, that's the big drought.
I just hope it's not their year. That's all. That's what it comes down to.
But
all right.
But yeah, I think the Bruins have to go with Swayman tomorrow. I don't know how you don't go with him. Allmark's clearly battling something.
I'm pretty sure they'll go with Swayman tomorrow. All right, we're taking off. Yeah, I mean, up until the goal, it was fun. Yeah, so thanks everybody for being here. Everybody who was here, everybody who said something in the chat, everyone who didn't say anything in the chat. Thanks for being here. Be back on Wednesday for sure. I don't have anything specific coming out tomorrow. Geez, Pete, I have to talk to him about something. Oh well. But there'll be some video or something coming out, and we'll do the Wednesday thing, and that's how it goes. And if there's anything news about the Habs, like if Cole Caulfield's contract is announced, I'll do a video and stuff like that. So keep you up to date. Thanks everybody for being here once again. Zachary's out there. Hey Zachary, congrats on your win.
Congrats, buddy. You earned it.
Yeah,
happy for you, bud.
You got the monkey off your back. You must be relieved. Yeah, I mean, for you, I'm happy. I'm not really happy but for you, I am happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, good luck the rest of the way with that. I might continue I'll probably continue following the Leafs games, but we might have some more Leafs broadcasts like this. We'll see how things go.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's it. I'm going to stop rambling. Thanks everybody for being here. We're going to take off.
Thank you much.
The rest of the night. It is Saturday. It's still relatively early. Enjoy that, and we'll see you next time. Till then, stay safe. Peace out, and ciao, everybody. Have a good night.
See you guys.